play to win the game.
You do. Welcome in. Welcome back to another episode of the Format Podcast live at an unusual time. We don't normally go live on Monday nights, but yeah, we're doing it this time. And well, we think we have a pretty good two-topic show lined up for you guys, and you're going to hear some stuff. And I am going to enjoy this show thoroughly. And as you can see from the main thumbnail and the rundown, we are going to discuss three-time NBA champion, member of the Showtime Lakers, one of the greatest teams of all time, Byron Scott, and 15-year NBA veteran Olden Polynice, saying a lot of things that, well, if you listen to this show regularly, they might sound a little bit familiar to you, but we'll get there. Also, we are going to talk about the NFL's recently released, actually it just dropped today, top 10 QB for the 2026 season projection. So that is going to be good. We are excited. If you're listening right now in the live, thank you so much for being here. If you're listening on replay, thank you for that as well. And joining me is the CFO of GTFO8, Steve Stevenson. What's good, Steve?
How are you? Good to be here. Steve Stevenson. It's a pleasure.
Hey, can I borrow a cup of sugar? No doubt.
More like you. Bang, bang.
No, we're going to have a good time tonight, y'all. We're going to have a good time. But before we get started, you know what it is. We got to give a shout out to the channel members, of course. Coach T, a.k.a. Laker Nation, very first member of the channel. Shout out to you. It's not that serious. Chief Sid Bubba, shout out to you. Shout out to you for all you've done for our great nation and what you do for this channel. And as well, shout out to the boys from Annapolis. Order Harms. Baltimore Brews was good. Steve, king of the chat. Nino, Sneed got what you need. Number one contributor. Micah, D-Ross 881, Red Wolf 31, and of course, the real Siberius. We are going to get started because my guy Steve Stevenson has a really good quick hit. So we're going to start with the quick hit. I don't even have a quick hit because I'm so excited about what I'm about to bring in these topics. But Steve's got one, so let's get it. Carry on.
Hey, man. Good topics when it comes to the NBA. Stuff I always find entertaining and engaging. Clutch performers.
Yeah.
Great discussions, because when you discuss clutch performers, you're talking about a very special player who can hit really difficult, challenging shots in high-stakes moments. Game is on the line, playoff implications, NBA Finals possibly, right?
Right.
We love those. So I come across this post on YouTube, and I forget the channel, and no, I don't care to give them credit. I really don't give a damn, because that's actually the problem. There are so many, what I believe, engagement farming posts on YouTube that pose questions and options that are clearly illogical.
Yeah.
It is to incite rage. It is to incite people to get angry, activate emotions, because some of these posts are just so stupid. And then they're polls, so you make a choice and then you get to see the percentage. And something so insightful, Bruce. I believe a microcosm of the modern new school NBA fan, and why I believe it's part of the problem of why the NBA is the way it is. Bruce, could you please put it up there?
Let's get it.
In this post, the question is, what point guard, it should be which point guard, would you want taking a game winner in the finals? All right. So Luka Doncic has been to the NBA Finals, and he has played horribly in the NBA Finals, essentially self-imploding against the Boston Celtics in 2024. So we have seen that. Then we have prime Damian Lillard come in at 9%, who I think he was a Western Conference Finals appearance, maybe one, Bruce?
Yes,
right?
That's correct.
Okay, so he's definitely a clutch player. I've seen him hit some incredible shots.
Oh, yeah, ask Paul George.
When it comes to levels of difficulty, both Luka and Dame can hit some crazy shots.
Sure.
But that's not the question. It says, who would you want taking a game winner in the finals? So you're, in my opinion, I discounted those two guys. The only considerations are the two at the top. And then the option between Steph and Kyrie. And why they have to be prime, I don't understand. Because I think you could still apply these today.
Mm-hmm.
They would still line up, right?
Okay.
So prime Steph Curry gets 70% of the vote. And I think to myself, how does Kyrie Irving only get 16% of this vote?
Mm-hmm.
When this happened in real life.
We literally saw it. Right.
In 2016, in an NBA Finals game between Steph Curry and freaking prime Kyrie Irving.
Mm-hmm.
Kyrie hit that shot.
He did.
Steph had many chances to hit his clutch shot, and he didn't.
Wasn't that MVP Steph too?
That was unanimous MVP Steph.
It was. Yes, it was.
That was a 70-plus win Golden State team.
That's correct as well.
That was all those things. And Kyrie hit the exact shot that this poll is about. But 70% of the vote went to the guy who couldn't hit the shot. So we are living in a world, Bruce, that is ass backwards.
Yeah.
Where this thing actually happened. There was a game played that required a game-winning shot, and it was made by Kyrie Irving, not Steph Curry. But Steph is getting 70% of the votes. I can't reconcile this, Bruce.
I can.
I can't compute.
I can.
My circuits are about to fry. Walk me off the ledge, bro.
No, I'm not going to walk you off the ledge, but I am going to explain how and why this is happening. This is the same world we live in where people don't understand what who's the GOAT means when they get asked that question and they merely name their favorite player. This is the world we live in where people say Paul George is their GOAT. This is the world we live in where we have people who are consistent listeners and viewers of this channel who said Carmelo Anthony is their GOAT. You see, people really don't understand the difference between my favorite and the best. My favorite and most able. People just go with their favorite. So Steph Curry is a lot of people's favorite player, and I'm cool with that. I get it. You know, he's exciting, he's flashy, more people can kind of identify with him because he's the NBA is a league full of gigantic sized, abnormally large human men, right? Steph Curry, I think, is about 6'3". So even though he's still taller than about 93% of the human male population, he's still a guy that's much more identifiable because he's a smaller NBA player, right? So with that, Kyrie Irving is small. Say again?
Kyrie Irving is small.
This is true. But I say that to say he being Steph Curry is a lot of people's favorite player. And so people weren't able to make the proper distinction between who is most able to make this shot, even though, to your point, Steve, we saw this play out in real time.
Against each other.
Kyrie
One guy hit the shot and the other guy didn't.
And Steph Curry could not shake Kevin Love to get the shot off, which is really weird, right? You're talking about 6'3", about 200 pounds. And
a flat-footed power forward.
Yeah, 6'9", 230, 240. Like, the physics alone should have been able to shake him free to get that shot off. But not the point. The point is, very few people, apparently in the modern day, are able to distinguish between my favorite and the best. And so, despite the fact that we saw, also, to that point, there's a lot of people, and you know this, who are able to completely ignore what their eyes tell them for what they believe, right? We see it in politics. We see it in sports. Your eyes can tell you one thing, right?
But you're going to lie to yourself, though?
Yes. Look at all these people who say LeBron is better than Michael Jordan. We'll keep it sports. If you see them both, there's no way that you could possibly say that. There just isn't. So that's what we have going on here, Sneed, is that Steph Curry is many people's favorite. And we also got to remember, too, the media over, a number of years did a great job turning a lot of people against Kyrie Irving. So even though he's an incredibly skilled player who has done a lot of, amazing things on the court, a lot of people don't like him. So that plays into it as well. That's what's happening here. That's all.
But they'll say things like Kyrie Irving is the most skilled player they've ever seen.
Well, we also know a lot of people say a lot of things that don't reconcile with a lot of
Why?
other things
Yeah.
they say.
Why do we do this back and forth? Like, why are we? How do you speak out of both sides of your mouth?
You know what it is? It's for whenever a lot of people say things that work for whatever's convenient at the moment. And then you ask them, well, wait a minute, you said this. No, don't, right? And then they move the goalposts or come up with some other nonsense. That's what people do, right? Think about it. I'm going to use myself as an example. What do I always try to do here? Consistency, right? If I'm wrong, I'll say I'm wrong. If we get new evidence, legitimate new information, then, we can change our stance. But I try to be consistent. Most people have no concern whatsoever for that. They just say whatever makes them feel good in the moment. That's all. That's what we got going on here, man. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah. It really, the only reason it bothers me, Bruce, is because it happened in real life.
Yes.
And these people are lying.
Oh, for sure. Well,
you know what I'm saying? That's what this really boils down to, because they put up players, one who has never been to a finals. The other one got his ass kicked in the finals.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other one beat the other one in the finals on the shot in question.
Yes.
In the most clutch moment in NBA history.
Yeah. Ray Allen, anybody?
Bruce, this was game 7.
Well, that's true that it was game 7, but the Ray Allen shot, if he doesn't make that series is over as well. So it might as well have been game 7.
Bruce, that was a difficult shot.
Of course it was.
Nobody made a field goal for 5 minutes.
I'm just saying there's an argument for the Ray Allen shot.
It was the comeback was going to fail without that shot.
Yes, but I'm just saying there's an argument for the Ray Allen shot. If you remember, I know you remember that the court was already taped off. The trophy was literally in the tunnel. They were just waiting for time to run out so they could bring it out. And Ray Allen, gets the tap out.
I'm not, and the thing is I don't even want to discredit that shot at all. I can't.
That was incredible.
That is a huge shot, but Kyrie's got the biggest shot in NBA history for the biggest comeback in NBA history.
The biggest comeback I'll give you. I don't know if it's the biggest.
But how could the shot not be big?
It was. I'm not saying it wasn't.
Equal value. If that's the greatest comeback of all time, that has to be the greatest shot in the NBA Finals ever.
Well, weren't there about 45 seconds left, so there were still a couple plays to be made.
But nobody could make a shot.
Look, I'm not saying it wasn't
Bruce,
a huge shot.
If you and me are doing like any type of competition, and we just keep missing, everybody's missing. 4 other people step up and they try their luck, and then somebody walks up and does it. That person's special. If nobody could do it,
I'm not saying,
bro. All right. So, anyways, that the fact that we literally saw this,
yes,
and it answers the question, and people lied at a rate of 70%.
Yeah, that's kind of
actually the Luka. I'm counting them too. So Luka at what 5? Dame was at 8. That's 13 plus the 70 for Steph. That is 83% of people lying. Straight bald-faced lies, bro. 83%. 83 out of 100, bro.
But we also know that unfortunately the bulk of NBA media and the bulk of NBA fans are liars. We kill that constantly on this show alone. And we're about to kill it some more. But there's a lot of lying going on in the NBA media. Are we right?
It's probably the
among
worst.
NBA fans, yeah.
It's probably the worst. I think actually, you know what really bothers me? Fans propagating the media lies.
Yeah.
I understand the media. They're getting paid to do what they're doing, right?
Right.
Fans, they're just you're just sucking the sack. You're not even getting paid to do it. You're doing it for free. You're weird.
Wow. I think, Sneed, is because a lot of people aren't critical thinkers, so it's just easy to parrot the things that they hear. A lot of people that, and I say it all the time, a lot of people...
Didn't Karis-One have a song called Robots?
Probably.
I feel like that's that concept, isn't it?
Yeah. There's a lot of that, man. Think a lot of people, and I say it all the time, they think that we just get up here, turn on the camera, and start talking. they don't understand what goes into it. And this is what I tell people. I'm like, listen, do the research, do the work. A lot of people don't. So it's much easier to turn on First Take or whatever show they listen to. Oh, okay, cool. And just repeat that, right? And don't get me wrong. If you hear some cool stats or whatever, okay, all right, that's cool. But like, they don't do the work in trying to prep these arguments. They just repeat what other people say. That's all. So it is what it is.
All right, Bruce, we're primed up. We're ready to go, man.
We're ready to go. Okay. Yeah.
You gotta get a Jeezy soundbite. Yeah.
White. Yo, Jeezy's so trash, bro.
No, don't do that, Bruce.
Man.
Don't, Bruce.
He's not good. He's not good at rapping, bro.
Bruce.
It's all ad libs, man.
Carry on, sir.
Yeah, we can do that. Okay, people. Okay, so as you saw from the main thumbnail and as you see from the rundown here, well, first, let me do a shout out to Paul from the Basketball Show. Shout out to Charles from Dreamers Pro. And I'm sure there's a lot of other creators that discussed this today as well. But those guys were the first two that I heard kind of bring up this topic. And it inspired me to go and listen to the whole thing, the whole interview that is, or the whole discussion. So on Byron Scott's Fast Break podcast, he had on 15-year NBA veteran Olden Polynice today. And they were talking about some NBA topics. Of course, the number one, biggest one being LeBron James. Where's he going to go? His exodus from the Lakers, so on and so forth. Now, let me say this before we kind of start getting into it. And I've got some great sound here, almost 7 minutes worth of sound. We're going to listen. We're going to stop. We're going to comment. We're going to have lots of fun with this. But I've been talking about sports for years now, right? I've had this podcast for a while. And one of the things that I hear a lot when I say the things that I say is, Bruce, you just basically a talking head. You never played. You just hating on the black man, this, that, and that. Okay, cool. All right. And one of the other things I hear is, you should listen to the players because the players know what they're talking about. The players were there. And you know what? I do value what players have to say because they can provide something that I can never get, no matter how much I understand the game, whether I've been in locker rooms, whenever I have been in post-game pressers, whenever I've interviewed these guys. There is nothing that I can provide that can touch the player's true in-between-the-lines experience, right? So I respect that. So as I've been told, listen to the players, I decided, yes, I should do that. I should listen to the players. And lo and behold, I did. And for those of you who don't know, because, Bruce is trapped in the old wax museum, as he's often told, let me give you a quick primer on Byron Scott. Byron Scott was the starting shooting guard on the Showtime Lakers, a 3-time NBA champion, an outstanding player in his career. Also played in another finals with the Indiana Pacers when they ran into the Lakers in 2000. So you know how that ended. But Byron Scott was an outstanding player for a long time. Again, let me reiterate, 3-time champion, played with Magic Johnson and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, 2 of the top 5 players of all time. So with that said, Stevenson.
Hold on. There's more. Byron Scott, extremely high basketball IQ.
Yes. Coach the New Jersey Nets.
Opportunity as coach.
That's right.
Of multiple NBA teams. Well respected in those positions. I thought it was a pretty good coach, actually.
You're right. He coached the New Jersey Nets to back-to-back finals appearances.
Coached the Lakers. And great players, too. And they did well with him. Yeah, sure. Absolutely.
So with all of that said, Sneed, would it be fair to say that Byron Scott knows something about basketball and about greatness?
High credibility, yes.
Okay, just want to check. Just wanted to check. Okay. Also, we have 15-year NBA veteran Olden Polynice, 15-year NBA center. Now, he wasn't a superstar or anything like that. He was what you call serviceable. He was a journeyman, but he played 15 years in the league when the league was tough. And if you could do that, again, a little something about the game. You've played against all the great big. He played against Dream. He played against Zoe. He played against D-Rob. He played against Mount Mutombo. He played against all these guys, right? He might have just missed Kareem. He played against Mark Eaton. All these, all-time great bigs. He played young Shaq, Alonzo Mourning, all these guys. Olden Polynice came
into the league in 87, 88. So
there you go. So he caught right at the end of Kareem. So he did technically.
Yeah, but he was in the golden era of centers for sure.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Sure. So,
played 80 plus games,
85%
of his career.
That's
That's pretty impressive.
good.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's a tough dude, bro. 81, 82, 82, 81, 76, 79, 79, 80, 82. He's got a couple of injured seasons. One's 48. No, that was a lockout year of 31. Got a couple in the 30s for injuries, but he workhorse. Yeah.
Back then, that's what you had to do.
Reliable.
So this is interesting. Remember, I started off this soliloquy, Steve Stevenson, by saying I've been told many times that we should listen to the players, right? And it's amazing. We have people in the chat right now who are denigrating those same players that we should listen to. Amazing how that works. But okay. Anyway, I think it's time for us to let's start playing the sound from the episode of the Byron Scott Fast Break podcast. And you know what we'll do, Sneed? We will we'll stop and start and give commentary as it goes. Sound good? Let's get it.
Let's get into this. Let's talk about some LeBron James. You guys down with that?
Why not? Why not? Who? LeBron James. Oh.
So he's still a free agent. Normally by this time when he went through his free agent process, he kind of dictated where he wants to go.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if that's the case today.
You don't know if that's the case?
I really don't know if that's the case
today. Listen, again, we're going to get a whole lot of LeBron lovers that's going to be hating on us because of the fact of the matter is this. Listen, 10 years ago, yes, every team was calling to get LeBron James on their team.
Yeah.
That was 10 years ago. Now, Rich Paul and company, they making all the calls to see who's interested in having LeBron on their team.
So let me just answer this real quick. Young Disciple, what's good, brother? Good to see you in the chat. Appreciate you as always. Very interesting. So the question is, where have we seen that Byron has a high basketball IQ? Well, he coached the New Jersey Nets to back-to-back NBA finals. I'll just leave it there. Those weren't, extremely talent-laden teams. Those had good players, but not, super rosters. But, hey, I guess he doesn't know what he's doing. But let's go ahead.
Hold on.
Sure.
Byron Scott possesses a high traditional basketball IQ as an individual player, talent developer, but his most impressive trait is a strategic basketball IQ, where he was most respected for his head coaching accomplishments and his resistance to modern analytics. 3-time champion with the Showtime Lakers, as you mentioned. Tactical decisions across the board for him have found a lot of success. And I think probably the fact that he was so good at coaching so early, probably a feather in the cap. He was always a master of fundamentals. I don't really think he's supposed to be questioned. Now, if you want to question a take of his, fine. But basketball IQ, no.
Yeah, well, there we go. All right, let's continue. This is interesting because I love what I'm seeing in the chat here. I'm seeing two people making a concerted effort before the commentary has even gotten started to denigrate Olden, Polynice, and Byron Scott. That's very interesting how that works, but let's carry on.
Again, guys, we got to understand that the guy's 41 years old.
Yep.
Been in the league 21, 22, 23 years.
Incredible career.
It's an unbelievable career.
Now, you just heard that. Olden, Polynice, incredible career. Byron Scott, unbelievable career. But, they're not doing enough of what some people want them to do. So I guess this is going to be hating. But let's continue.
Still playing at a high level.
Yes, sir.
Nobody's saying that he can't play,
Right.
another year or two in this league. But as far as teams that are looking at him right now, the teams are also saying, all right, we're going to take him for 1 year, maybe 2. And do we want to take all the other shit that goes along with it?
I know somebody who said that before.
Just saying.
Bruce Hope.
Just saying. I mean, but hey, we're going to listen to the players, Steve Stevenson. We're listening to the players because they've been there and they know. Let's go.
What's the other shit?
All the other antics, the people that's working with, Rich Paul and all those guys and all the other stuff that goes along with it.
Bronny James?
Bronny James. You have to get Bronny James out of his Laker deal. So there's a lot of layers to it when you're talking about bringing LeBron along. You know, we all know this for a fact. He ain't gonna go to another team and say, well, I'll come off the bench. You know, I'll be a role player, come off the bench. You know, he can still probably be your third best player or your second best player on the team. You can be successful. But the teams that we're talking about that really are looking at LeBron right now, so that, well, let's say what Rich Paul said, that are looking at LeBron right now, are teams that maybe can get to the next level. And that next level ain't a championship team or winning a championship. That's just my opinion.
I know one thing. He is the king of narcissism.
Whoa. Did you hear what Olden Polynice just said? Let's back up. Let's back up, shall we?
Narcissism.
Olden Polynice said, I know one thing. He is the king of narcissism. I remember hearing that somewhere before. You ever remember hearing that, Steve Stevenson?
I hear that quite a bit, actually.
Yeah. Just saying, you know.
I hear a lot of people say that.
Yeah, a lot of narcissism going on, but we'll continue.
Because, listen, this man, again, the haters, like B said, I welcome y'all because I'm trying to get to 1 million. All right? I'm trying to get to 1 million haters. So I'm going to say this with
Cat Williams type of
love and respect. The man is great. 23 years. His numbers speak for themselves.
Again, the man is great. His numbers speak for themselves.
Sounds a lot like you, bro.
But I didn't play. You know, I don't know anything. I didn't play. I didn't play for 15 years in the league, so I know nothing. But I mean, it's just amazing to me how you can give him his credit for doing what he's done, but it's not enough unless it's never enough. I'll leave it at that.
But when they brought Luka in, we knew things were different. In that moment, even LeBron and his crew knew things were different. He had to take a back seat whether he wanted to or not. The Lakers made it clear. It was not his decision to leave.
So we've been seeing all these shows from the independent creators who've been exposing this whole business, the fake presentation that, LeBron let the Lakers know he was going and this and that. That was already done. But everybody is putting that out there and exposing it that the Lakers were merely kind enough to allow it to go out that way. You know?
Well, I don't think, even with the way everything all played out and some of the stuff that was going on with within the public eye, right? Like there was clearly a disconnect between LeBron wanting to retire a Laker on his terms, like when he wanted to, versus the Lakers looking to kind of move with Luka and do things on their roster decisions outside of LeBron. Okay, Bruce, do you remember the meeting that they had? Team management, ownership, and LeBron wasn't there?
Mm-hmm.
It was reported that LeBron wasn't invited and wasn't there to the meeting. So that was an indicator that they were moving forward without him sooner than they probably initially thought. Mm-hmm. These are the pieces that I think Olden, Polynice, and Byron Scott understood. The only way someone doesn't get this is because they were covering their eyes and they were covering their ears.
Yeah.
But there were signals and signs of these things going on already. It's not, nobody should have been blindsided by these things.
Mm-hmm. Bree, what's going on? Shout out to Brianna Bull. Bull knows ball. If you know Bull, you know ball. Make sure you subscribe to the No Bull podcast. Make sure y'all get on that. It's good stuff, y'all. What up, Bree? Bree says, seen something said Bron didn't want to play with Embiid because he may not stay healthy for a chip. So this last year is about the chip, or is he just finishing it out? Like, I wonder. That's a good question. But I saw something today, actually, Bree, that said if the Sixers are actually pursuing LeBron, they're also trying to work possible trades for Embiid to get him out of there. So who knows what it's going to be.
I mean, if Embiid is there and he's playing, then I would say that LeBron's role gets reduced. But if Embiid is not there, I think LeBron's role is larger. I think he gets to do more.
Could he keep up with Edgecombe and Maxey and Jaylen Brown, though?
I think in spurts.
Those guys are going to get out and be aggressive. And
I think for moments. I think I mean, LeBron should not be playing 40 minutes a game for the Sixers. Not with those players that they have in that roster construction. No way.
Okay.
You know, there was an element of that working with the Luka and stuff because, I mean, he's not a fast player.
Right, right. All right, let's continue.
The
There you
Lakers
go.
were already
There you go.
done.
Mm.
The Lakers were done. That 4-year, 185 to Austin Reeves told you everything you needed to know. We are done, okay? Thank you for 8 years, but we're done. We're moving a different direction. To your point, they're scrambling right now, you know? It's not like 10 years ago.
But you're talking about
Rich Paul
and LeBron.
Teams are
The
not,
camp.
like Byron said, teams are not calling. They're not, please, we want, no, they're like, let's see if we can get them on the cheap.
Mm-hmm.
So you
That's
think
how they're
those
moving now.
salary caps play a major role?
That second apron is kicking all these teams' asses. It really is.
To that point, 10 years ago, would they have been signing and trading for Walker Kessler, Colin Sexton, Quentin Grimes? Who'd they sign the other day? They signed somebody else. 10 years, of course not. Yeah. LeBron would have been priority number one in the entire league.
No question.
Which 10 years ago, it was a thing. Remember, he went back to Cleveland in 2014-15. Yeah. So that was the most important thing in the NBA was what was LeBron. Like, it was known that LeBron was a free agent leaving Miami, right? Was he going to re-sign with Miami or was he going to do something else? We saw that. It's true.
Right. No doubt. Let's continue.
Because it handcuffs you on what you can and cannot do anymore. That's why the Jaylen Brown trade. Yeah. You know, it's not hate. It's just money. You know, we got to give you a ton of money. Even Austin Reeves needs to be careful right now. He's got that 185, but at some point in time, the Lakers, hey, wait a minute.
Yeah,
I need to get from under this contract.
Yeah.
Let's also go back to what OP just said for a second when he talked about the Lakers were done, 2 years ago when they got Luka. The writing was kind of on the wall, right? And you got to get this organization, that purple and gold, which I love so much, so dearly.
Me too.
You got to give them a lot of respect for allowing LeBron to kind of make the decision, go out saying that he's not going to return when that decision was probably made a while back.
They didn't offer him a contract after he exercised this option.
Right. They didn't offer him the extension, which is why he exercised the option. And then after that, they didn't offer him again. So, I mean, this is so ridiculous. And I'll tell you what's interesting here is, once more, we're supposed to listen to the players, but because these players aren't glazing, they're hating and they don't know what they're talking about. This is amazing to me now. This is amazing. I mean, and now we have Young Disciple in the chat saying it's speculation, as if Byron Scott is not extremely plugged into the Lakers organization. If he doesn't talk to people and he doesn't know what's going on.
If LeBron was offered an extension, everybody would have known. Everything gets reported about LeBron.
And think about it, they would have made sure, they being Clutch, would have made sure everybody knew that LeBron got offered the extension. Now we got Ed Dog
because it would have been no 41-year-old has ever received X amount of dollars, X amount of years, like it would have been that moment.
Right. So now we have Ed Dog saying, oh my God, we are listening to, I guess he's trying to say corner boys, who has not made an all-star or a top 75 player. Now, I believe Byron Scott's been an all-star. Could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he has. But regardless, so now you see how the goalpost moves, Steve. I was told that we have to listen to the players because I don't know what I'm talking about because I didn't play. Fine. I got the players. But now I got multiple time champions and NBA vets. But now we only, I suppose, can listen to players who are
the things,
or top 75 players.
But they have to say the right things. If they don't say the things they want them to say, it's invalid.
So Young Disciple, who basically knows about as much about this as we do, says they have no information on this situation. Somebody explain to me how Young Disciple knows that. Are we really going to sit here and assume Byron Scott is not extremely plugged in with the Lakers? Is that what we're assuming?
Much more plugged in than we are.
Just checking. Okay, just checking. All right. Let's carry on.
Yeah, by the organization, but they said no. We're gonna let him do that, and we're just gonna sit back here and chill out. But OP's right. When they signed Austin Reeves, was on the wall.
Can I say something?
Loud.
Absolutely.
So here's the thing. Think about this for a minute. All the other teams around the league, okay? Because Rich Paul said we're open for business for all 29, but not all 29 can have you. Also, copycat league in the NBA, and they watch what happens around that league. When what he did, I'm like, yo, that was dope. You know, waiting for your son's contract to be guaranteed. Oh my God, great dad. But those teams are gonna hold that against LeBron because it's like, oh, you think you slick?
Yeah.
You know, that's gonna be an issue for a lot of teams as well. You know, bringing in that kind of ancillary madness.
Well, also, can LeBron still be a centerpiece of a championship team? Or how many teams are out there where he could fit in and be that centerpiece?
None. Who's he going to? Okay, let's break it down. New York. Jalen Brunson runs New York.
Yeah.
Right? Followed by Cat.
Yeah, why would, if you New York, why would you bring Braun in?
Followed by OG.
Okay.
Let's also be real. And I have said this for years and years. LeBron is not built for the New York media smoke. He is not. That dude is super sensitive. He's had multiple chances to go to New York. He has no interest in going there. He never has. He's not built for that. When you're sensitive, you can't stand in front of that New York media. They will rip you apart.
But Rich Paul said that if the Knicks didn't win the finals, LeBron would be a Knick.
Steve Stevenson,
You'd be on my show, Varnell.
Let me ask you something, Steve Stevenson. Let me ask you something. How many times have we exposed Rich Paul for lying on this very show?
Always.
Oh, okay, just checking. So I don't really have a whole lot to say about Rich Paul. Sorry. I really don't. You know. Ed Dog, let me explain this to you since you don't know about New York, right? When you play for the Nets, that's not the same thing as playing for the Knicks. You need to understand that. Yes, it's the New York media, but they don't really care about the Nets that much. It is not the same as playing for the Knicks. You wouldn't understand that because you don't know about New York, but that is a real thing. It's a very different animal. It's like playing for the Islanders versus playing for the Rangers. It's not the same.
Oh, no. That's
playing for the Mets, playing for the Yankees. It's not the same.
Mm-hmm.
It's all New York, true indeed, but it is not the same. Let's continue.
OKC, he can't go to he can't go to San Antonio. That's Wemby seeming those two young Rottweilers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he's gonna have Cleveland makes sense only because they have betas. Okay,
they're gonna have to move some pieces.
They're gonna have to move pieces. So now that doesn't make them a championship team anymore, or a championship caliber team.
How about Miami?
Miami has Giannis. Giannis is still in his
Miami.
prime.
It ain't happening.
Yeah,
Pat Riley there.
Pat ain't going for that twice.
Pat Riley's there. It isn't happening. That's interesting. You don't think that they could have, because Pat Riley, in fairness, did say that he wishes that whole situation could have worked out differently and that, you know, he probably would make some adjustments if he could.
Yeah, because if they could have figured it out, there would have been some more chips in there.
Well, do we know that?
No, it could have been more. Yeah, but they could have did some other things. You don't know, Bruce. Like clearly Pat Riley with LeBron had some winning. So,
sure.
Look, Miami made a couple of finals runs. I think LeBron could have did more in Miami had he stayed.
I think so too. I think so
that's
too.
what I'm saying. If he had to trade for those two, he probably has some regrets, bro.
But but then you have to, if you're Miami, you gotta get out from under Chris Bosh's deal. You got to convince Wade to take less so you can bring more guys there to augment LeBron at that point.
But what I'm saying, Bruce, Pat Riley is shrewd. He will make those decisions. He's not afraid to do that.
Mm-hmm.
No, bro, he said after 2011 he was ready to move on from Bron.
Gilbert Arenas said that too.
Yes, he will make those kind of decisions.
Gilbert Arenas said they tried to trade Bron for Dwight Howard.
For Pat Riley's sake, it's good that he didn't do that because Dwight was not that guy, bro.
No, he wasn't. But maybe, who knows if it might have been a better fit though, because that was peak of his powers, Dwight Howard at that time, right?
Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? We'll never know. We'll never know. Let's carry on.
Yeah, I'm about to say Pat Riley had him. That ain't happening. I can tell you that right now. That ain't happening.
Yep,
he's right. Cleveland and I said this months ago. The perfect scenario would be when you left LA, go back to Cleveland, play a year there, maybe two. You know, get your statue, get your parade, get all that stuff, and for the Cleveland organization to bring him back would be a feather in their cap as well.
Yeah.
But like you said, they got to move some pieces around to make that happen. But I said this months ago, this was what exactly should have happened.
And they're willing to bring Bronny in. They already said publicly, we're holding a spot just in case.
There you go. They're willing to bring Bronny in. You see? The whole James gang could come on back, right? LeBron hangs around long enough. Maybe Zuri could play too.
I hate you, Bruce.
No, you don't. We're brothers, man. You don't hate me.
I hate this thing you're doing right now. I hate it.
Well, I'm just saying, I'm not the only one who says this. It would be interesting.
Lakers might not be wanting to trade Bronny. He under contract with the Lakers now.
But what did I say? The Lakers are going to be like, really now? Well, we're going to hold your son hostage.
So you bring up the Bronny thing with Cleveland. So what's more important to LeBron today? Is it winning another championship, playing with his son, or finishing off his legacy?
None of that. The championship already out the window. He's not going to catch anybody, whoever it was. He's not going to catch Kobe. He's not going to catch Jordan. He damn sure ain't catching Bill Russell, okay? This is about controlling narrative.
This is about... Have you heard that anywhere before?
Yeah.
Has anybody in the chat ever heard anyone around here say anything about that? Controlling the narrative on the way out? I mean, just that. I'm curious. I know I've heard that somewhere before. I know I have. Let's continue, Olden.
That's all it is. It's come down to. It's not even about the love affair, because if it was, you just go to Cleveland. You would have made the decision already, So right now, he's in disarray because it's not what he thought it was going to be.
What? He's in disarray because it's not what he thought it was going to be. Okay, all right. Well, maybe he is, maybe he's not. But let's continue.
And I think that's a big gut punch for somebody like LeBron. That's why I think we talked about this. The longer he plays, the more his value diminishes.
Yeah.
And his legacy. It gets tainted.
So, a lot got said there. We interrupted, we talked, we reacted. Again, Byron Scott, Coach of the Year in the NBA, 3-time champion, All-Star. Olden Polynice, 15-year NBA vet.
Bruce, do you agree with him?
Yeah,
Do you agree with him that LeBron is smutting up his legacy with all this?
I think so. Yeah. Because he could have bowed out gracefully years ago, right? Now, the question is not can he still play? It's all this other stuff. And this is what I have always talked about is one of the biggest problems with LeBron is all the other stuff. It's not that he can't still play. He can.
Do you think he just doesn't care? Well, okay, so not everybody's going to agree with that point.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, LeBron stans and fanatics are going to say, no, we want LeBron to play as long as he can, forever,
Sure.
If he could, you know what I mean? So to them, I don't think they would view that or agree with that statement.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I always felt like the longer you hang around when you're less wanted, just doesn't look good, bro. It looks like you're lingering, right? But now when he was playing well, then it's in those moments where you're like, oh, this guy can still play. He should keep playing. I'm a believer he should play as long as someone is willing to pay him.
Right.
But the league would have to collectively tell him we don't want to pay you anymore.
Right.
Because it looks like LeBron's really trying to keep playing. I mean, I'm hearing people saying things like he wants to play another year or two.
Well, remember what I said, Sneed. And let me be clear here. I'm not saying that I'm always right. That's not what I'm saying. But I've said from the beginning of this thing, this is less about LeBron continuing to want to play and more about LeBron, again, controlling the narrative. He doesn't want it to appear that he lost and that he got pushed out. He wants to show that he went out on his own terms because for the last...
But the Lakers' miscalculation, LeBron messed that up.
Well,
the Lakers were probably content with him retiring as a Laker last year.
Yeah, for sure. So the thing is, like, what I've said is that, for the last 15 years since the decision, his whole thing has been player empowerment and me being in control of my destiny and control of every aspect of my career. And that's cool. But now it's keeping him from bowing out gracefully. So he has to continue to hang around here. He has to beg for a spot now. He has to find some place to go in order to show that, well, we controlled it. We decided where we were going to go and we went there, and now I'm controlling how.
Which team has LeBron actually controlled in his career?
Well, I think he's controlled Cleveland and he's controlled the Lakers. He's at a lot of
the
power.
Lakers just said no more.
Mm-hmm.
So in that thinking, Bruce, you are implying he is fit to go back to Cleveland.
In all seriousness, I do. And it makes the most sense because we know that he's about how things look, right? He's about the image. It makes the most sense in terms of closing the loop on arguably, one of the greatest careers in the history of the game. It just makes sense that way, right? You started there, you got busy, right? You moved into your MVP years there. You moved on to Miami. You learned how to win. You went back there. You delivered, right? As you mentioned, as we were talking prior to the show going on, you delivered in the greatest comeback in NBA Finals history, right?
Hold on, Bruce. Who was the GM of the Lakers in 2020?
Pelinka. Come on, man.
Why are we doing this, bro?
Come on, man. Because people just say, I tell you all the time, people just say things. It's all good, Ronsky. It's all good. Appreciate you. You are a member of the chat. Appreciate you. People, we value your opinion too. All right. So anyway, I'm not even going to respond. So anyway, no, when we, it's all about, he has to present this thing is that it's all happening on his terms, which we know is simply not the case, but it's all good. So that's what we got, man. This whole thing is crazy. And what I love about this is just exposure that it's all so phony. It's all BS. And what else I love, it's exposure to the hypocrisy and the goalpost moving nature of so many LeBron fans, the same ones who told me we have to listen to the players, but now we don't because they don't like the players aren't glazing enough. So, it's very interesting, but me, I'm working on my humility, Steve.
Yeah.
I got a long way to go.
Got to do our best, bro.
Got to do our best. Okay. Let's go ahead. 904-219-8264. 904-219-8264. We want to hear from you. Let's take a couple calls on this, a few calls. And what are your thoughts on what Olden, Polynice, and Byron Scott had to say and about the continuing exposure of LeBron, whether it's Rick Bucher or whether it's Byron Scott and Olden, Polynice, like this stuff keeps getting exposed.
Real quick,
man.
Before people start calling in and start trying to tear us apart, I don't even like Olden Polynice. I don't. I do like Byron Scott. I don't like Olden Polynice. I think Olden Polynice has been wrong on many occasions previously. I just think that there are a lot of things that he saw that were very apparent that he is unable to look past.
Right.
They seem obvious,
Right.
Young Disciple said, I wish he would say who said that. Let me see if I can go back in the chat. Oh, about he's not going out on his terms. Is that what it is? Oh, Rick Bucher.
I'm not sure.
Well, call in, YD.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I lost track of where the question was. Originally.
All right. Nino, what's good, brother?
What's going on, y'all gang?
Yo, what up, Nino? What up, man?
Man, trying to call it. I just think most of it was common sense. Like, but what gets me is some of it don't make sense, but the stuff that they talk about is news is common sense. Like, Bron don't got the same free agency as he did 10 years ago.
Is that fact or fiction?
That's not a knock. That's a fact.
Okay. All right.
That's what I'm saying. It should be common sense. He's not the same player that he was. He's 41, 42.
Oh, we know that, Nino. Sorry, go ahead.
There's no player that had that at 41 that they had in their prime. It was a second player in the NBA.
But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, bro.
No, I'm just saying there's so many people out here who are still, trying to push this fake narrative that everybody in the league is clamoring for LeBron and that, it was LeBron's choice to leave the Lakers and all this foolishness, and it's getting exposed over and over again. And also, if you heard on Draymond Green's podcast, a couple of creators did some stuff on it too, where Jamel Hill exposed, that ESPN is phony and they have to play the party line for these leagues as well. Like, come on, man. But it is, it is what it is. But
Right.
go ahead.
But what the Lakers? Well, y'all say that. We say that, right? The Lakers pushed him out, but we don't know the price now. I believe if it's true, like if I'm gonna stay here and I want this amount of money, then Lakers had no choice. Like, nah, we can't pay you that. You 42. But if the pay cut, what you telling he will take contending teams, then that could be false. Because Bron could be like, okay, I would play for a team that could win the championship for this.
Mm-hmm.
But who that Austin Reeves and Luka ain't winning no championship. Because we talk about this. Who was the best player in the playoffs when Luka was hurt? Well, Austin was kind of hurt too.
Yeah, no, LeBron.
The old man was the available player.
Mm-hmm.
Now he wouldn't have been better than. Hold on, he wouldn't have been better than Luka if Luka wasn't hurt.
Right.
We've seen year after year. We haven't seen Austin Reeves come through in them playoff moments. We haven't seen that yet. So it could be two things. What I'm saying, these guys don't know that. The main thing I took is what they talking about attention. I haven't seen Bron say nothing. I haven't heard Bron make, because he usually make a statement. I haven't heard one statement.
Well,
they still talking about Bron, though.
So here's the interesting thing, though, right? He's not saying anything, but Rich Paul, of course, is doing all the talking all over the place, right? He was on Nightcap, I think either last night or the night before. He was on there for about 20, 30 minutes, talking all that stuff. But see, what happens is this, Nino, this is what you're missing. And I've given LeBron credit for this time and time again. He's the master of propaganda. He's also the master of any publicity is good publicity, right? There's no such thing as bad publicity. He has mastered that. LeBron doesn't have to say anything. He's sitting back basking in the attention. He is, right? Because he knows we're going to talk about it. But on the flip side, remember the other show I did where I said also, we created this monster. So it's not all on him. A big part of it is this media machine, myself included, that helped to create this. But we can't act as if because LeBron hasn't specifically made a statement that he is not, he's not milking this thing for all it is. Come on, man. We know how this goes, especially with the clutch guys. He doesn't have to talk because everywhere you see Rich Paul, he's talking. I don't get to keep cooking, Bruce, young disciple. I don't get to keep cooking. Oh, my bad. Okay. Yeah. I'm not on the team, so I don't get to keep cooking.
That he made, basically, he didn't say this, but what he was trying to say was Bron gave him a start. But he put in so much of work, this and that. So Rich Paul is the guy that strikes me now. He might lie and stuff, but
he lies a lot.
We can't say that Rich Paul don't got his own mind and say whatever he wants to say and lie on his own. We just automatically put that with Bron. This go with Bron because Rich Paul said this.
Let me ask you this, Nino. Let me ask you this, Nino. Do you think Rich Paul would say anything that LeBron is not in favor of? Let's try it that way. Because I get what you're saying. We automatically assume anything Rich Paul says is coming from LeBron. Okay. Do you think Rich Paul would ever say anything that LeBron doesn't agree with? Be real.
Yes. When he said that about Austin Reeves, I don't think LeBron told him to say that.
I'm not saying that LeBron tells him what to say.
I don't think LeBron liked it.
Okay. All right.
When he said that, it ain't playing because people give LeBron a lot of credit, but why does LeBron get the GM nod when they say he's second the team? But when certain decision making, they don't give him the nod. Like Austin Reeves. Do Bron get all the credit for finding Austin Reeves? Is that a Bron find? That he kept him on the team, so hey, you gonna work out with me. I see potential. So you would think with Bron doing that, he could say, yeah, I remember when Austin Reeves wasn't even playing, I told him, hey, he better than some of these guys, put him in the league. We don't say that.
Okay.
Said that about Bronny too, but carry on.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I was thinking that exact same thing.
I mean,
Damn,
now
when
we know
I'm
what Brother
cooking, I
was.
don't never get a cooked Bruce. This is cold, man.
We know
That's
what
okay,
brother.
though.
We know what brother was. Now, brother is the fact.
Wait a
Brother
minute.
is,
Wait a
we
minute.
know.
Nino,
We
hold
know he
on.
pulled them strings.
Hold on, Nino. You just said we know what Bronny was. What was Bronny? I don't know. What was Bronny? Tell
Okay,
me.
we know that was a brother. We know that was the Lakers looking out. We know that.
We do?
But then that.
We do. I was told that Bronny earned that, right? This is what I was told.
Who told you that?
I'm just saying, this is what I was told. Matter of fact, we heard JJ Redick say that Bronny wasn't given anything, right?
I mean, they got to say that. We know. I'll tell you, we know. They looking out.
I'm just, when I say certain things, people tell me, I hate LeBron. Anyway, we'll go. Let's
Everybody knows
continue.
that. I'm saying it's telling me. Well, I'll go. I want to see what the rest of the calls say. I mean,
Okay.
y'all ain't wrong for the age part, but I'm saying they talked about Bron, but then they talk about attention. If they wouldn't, I guarantee you, they didn't have to talk about these topics. Now, you one thing I give you credit about, you say, hey, listen, this Bron ain't hot. I'm going to talk about it. I want to get the show up. They ain't talk about it like they don't want to do it.
Right.
That's false.
Hey, Nino, real quick, before you go, Nino, real quick, you brought up, I think you said what? LeBron was the best Laker in the playoffs, right?
Right.
Okay. Who was the best Laker against the Thunder?
It's the Thunder. Ooh.
Because remember, they got swept. But
maybe.
who was the best Laker against the Thunder?
Maybe Bron, maybe more smart some game. Who plays good? I mean, they can be good teams. No, I say Bron.
Who received the OKC's best defender? Who got that assignment?
Who is they best defender?
Austin Reeves.
I don't really know.
Austin Reeves was assigned. He was assigned the best OKC defender.
That's interesting.
Lou Dort is they best defender? Yeah.
It's nobody's fault. I'm just speaking to the obvious things that the younger, sprier, faster, quicker, more elusive, explosive, difficult to manage, that's what teams do when they're more threatened by you. Mm-hmm. They assign you more defensive attention, a better defender, or they try different strategies or whatever. Mm-hmm. They put their best defenders on Austin Reeves because if he would have got going, he would have been the most dangerous problem for them.
Yeah, that's true.
And I remember LeBron coming off about 3, 4, 5 screens on some plays too, in order to get him free. They were screening Lou Dort like 3 times a play.
There you go. There you go. All right, Nino. I appreciate the call, brother. Thank you, man. Baltimore Bruce, I see you. Call back, Bruce. Call back. I see you, bro. Yeah, this is look. I think at the end of the day, man. Look who's there, the king of the chat.
I just don't want people lying, bro, because I saw the series. I know what the Thunder were doing. I know what LeBron can and can't do and what AR-15 can and can't do. I just don't want the lies, bro.
Yeah, well, Steve, king of the chat. What's going on, man?
Steve, what up?
Not much, Bruce. What up, Snake?
What up, man?
So, I just want to give a couple thoughts.
Okay.
I know you're probably gonna get mad, but I'm gonna try to be as nice as I can. I don't think Byron's a hater. I don't think anybody that's questioning a 41-year-old man carrying his son along as cargo for an NBA contract to close out his career to finish a documentary like it's a Lifetime movie. Like, this whole thing is the G word, and it's just stupid.
Yes, thank you for not saying it.
I think legends with that.
I said thank you for not saying it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's definitely capital G word. And the fact that, like, all-time, like, you might not call them all-time great, and, like, people will say, what Byron's saying is the truth. And people are looking at LeBron differently, the way he's controlled and navigated his career versus other people. And then those guys also played with other great players that didn't navigate their careers like this. So them giving an objective opinion on what they see from LeBron in this current culture of the NBA and kind of how LeBron is the face of that. I don't think that's necessarily hate, even though that's what. And then people will say, "Well, Byron Scott is a bum. Byron Scott ain't on his level." It's like, what are we even talking about?
Wow.
Like, that's such a feminine, low IQ way to take this. And it's like, can we just be objective? Where it's like, we've never seen a 40-some-year-old man like pretend like this is an 18-year-old's college recruiting decision where he's getting courted by, and people are leaving him DMs, and it's just like, it's like a 40-year-old single mother at the bar, like wearing a pound of makeup, and everybody's like, maybe back in your day, but like, you're not getting those offers now. Like, it's okay to get older and like pass the torch and let somebody else, kind of pick up the pieces and be the league. I just think it's actually sad. Like, I'm not surprised LeBron's doing this, but when you take a step back, it's starting to get sad. And then when you attach his son to it all, it's like, it becomes comical. And then if you bring out the objective reality, like, did anything I say was false? Anything I said was false? Because this is really what's happening. It's like a reality TV show, and if all you do is narrate what's actually happening, you become a hater. It's like, I'm not the one doing this. I'm just observing what LeBron's doing in these media cycles that are like, the Philadelphia, all these teams who are serious contenders for an NBA championship are really having discussions about, let's bring in a 41-year-old and his son. It's like, give me a break. This is stupid. It's stupid.
Right.
The thing is, I know I sound like facetious, but everything I said is objectively true. We're observing it in reality, and all I'm doing is narrating what we're going through. And I sound ridiculous because it is ridiculous. And then people will get me in the comments. It's he's just another hater. Byron Scott ain't on his level. Well, Byron Scott's an NBA champion.
Three times.
Like, what are we talking about? Like, but me on the internet or some Joe Schmo media part, like, we are on the level that we can twerk for LeBron and say, Philadelphia is really serious. We just brought in Jaylen Brown, and we're wondering if Joel Embiid has any gas left in the tank. But we're seriously considering bringing in a 42-year-old man and his son who can't dribble with his left hand. So I don't know. I think it's comical. There's a lot of things going around in the league right now that are like actually impactful. Sneed, I'm from Ohio. I know you're a Cleveland guy. I feel bad for you. I do think he ends up in Cleveland because of this weird, this like lifetime award movie celebration.
Do you think they started filming his Last Dance documentary, Steve?
He's been doing it.
Cleveland.
Yeah, no, it works. It works. Well, I appreciate the call, Steve. Thank you, brother.
All right, Steve.
All right, man. Have a good night. Bruce, I see you trying to get in. Come on, man. Come on, dial a number. You're supposed to be waiting with your finger over the button, so as soon as it opened up, you hit that, man. Come on.
My man, the speed dial.
Yeah, he's always off on the timing. Like when I used to call in radio shows, like you gotta be ready.
Yeah.
Or you just keep calling back over and over. See, Bruce talking about, can I get in? Can I get in? And he keeps missing his opportunity. Chief, what's going on, man? What's going on, Chief? Oh, I guess he hung up.
Come on, Chief.
All right. Okay, look, man, we're about, we're about 10 seconds from moving on to the next topic, y'all. It's about to be a wrap.
B More wants to call in. Come on, bro.
He does, but he's now on top of it. Chief, what's going on, man?
What's going on?
Maintain, brother. See, look, now Bruce is calling.
I knew he was gonna do that.
Yeah,
and I waited for Bruce, and I hung up for my guy. I'm
damn, that's good luck, bro. Good luck.
Okay. So, as a person who loves the Lakers and who loves LeBron, look, daytime just ran its course. It's just that simple.
Agreed.
And I don't think Byron Scott was just really saying what the Lakers really felt. It's time to move on without LeBron. Now, and you know what? And LeBron got to move on without them. It's just that simple. It's that simple. And I love Bron and everything. And he's probably going to be better somewhere else. But he's just not. They just don't work there.
Oh, my goodness. No doubt. No, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, I mean,
a lot of people can't accept that, though. I don't know why not.
Maybe because you got two messy sides, though.
Do you?
Yeah. Yes, you do. Oh, yeah. You don't think Rob and Jenny them? No, they hadn't done everything right. And I'm a Lakers fan.
Mm-hmm.
And they made some terrible, bad decisions.
Okay.
They did. From the top. They made bad decisions for years.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you bring in LeBron James because I just say Russell Westbrook, you could have done what you wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
You did it before when you didn't have Ty Lue as the coach, but then all of a sudden we'll give LeBron. No, it works both ways. You can't. If you give Clutch the power, then they execute it. You can't get mad at them. They didn't hijack. If you don't allow them to hijack the organization, then they can't hijack it.
Mm-hmm.
So it goes both ways. It could have been handled better. Like with Rob, oh, you ain't Kobe, and then LeBron, he wanted $50 million. Nah, they like drama there. It ain't just Bron and Clutch who love drama. The Lakers love drama too. But from a basketball standpoint, you did your 8 years, you ran your course, you got your championship. Time for both of you to depart. It should have been better. I think LeBron deserved better leaving. The Lakers deserved better as well. It was just messy on both ends.
Right.
Yeah, that's all I got to say. My boy Bruce, I'm letting Brucey go ahead and get in.
No doubt, man. I appreciate the call, Chief.
All right, Chief.
All right, man. Bruce, man, call, man.
So it's gonna be Bruce and then YD.
I guess so. By the way, let me say this. I gotta say this. Y'all are not gonna get this, but when I say it, it'll be understood. You could run, but can't hide from the Bietas. What up, my brother? What's good?
Oh, I saw him earlier in the chat.
Yeah. That's my G from like 06. We were in the army together. What up, Bruce?
Good evening, fellas.
Be more. What up, bruh?
I'm gonna keep it quick. I'm gonna keep it brief as possible. I'm answering to the guy Byron. I'm answering Byron Scott and Olden Polynice, right? Who I respect. And he was a veteran league. He played about 12 years.
15 years.
In the tough times in the NBA, he played against some of the best. No scrub. But when he said, was he the one who said LeBron was a narcissist?
Yo.
What great man throughout history wasn't a narcissist or had an ego? You tell me one.
I'm sure I could.
Why give him that label? I'm pretty sure Olden Polynice.
Do you think Tim Duncan was a narcissist?
That's a great one. He was not.
We don't know in his personal behind the scenes life.
I don't get the impression, but I'm asking in your opinion, do you think he was?
No, and neither was D-Rob. And neither was Dream.
D-Rob was either.
And neither was Dream.
But what I'm saying, and no. I don't know what's going on in his personal life, so we don't know what's going on behind closed doors.
Okay, so then you can't ask that question.
But still, even front facing, we could say that LeBron exhibits those behaviors.
Right. So then you can't ask that question. Then if when we give you the example, you say, well, I don't know what's going on behind closed doors. Don't try to be moving that goalpost, man. And let me tell you something. Believe it or not, Bruce. I know. Don't worry about that, Tom. Muhammad Ali was not a narcissist. Everybody
he was fighting though, Bruce. He was throwing hands
early in his career. Yeah, he was early in his career. We'll get to that though. But Ali was not.
Okay, narcissist tendencies and being a narcissist are two different things. But anyway, let's talk to LeBron. Like he's not pursuing him. For what I'm saying, Golden State was pursuing him from without my knowledge. San Antonio is most definitely pursuing him from my knowledge. If you look at Luke Cornett every day, he's saying you recruiting them. They want him behind closed doors. You best believe there's teams out there that want LeBron. Probably not as many as when he was younger. But come on,
100%. You're 100% right, Bruce. 100%.
Or what Rich Paul is trying to tell you.
Yeah, Rich Paul is bumping it up. He's been a character right now.
Okay, this is true, Bruce. Be more. You got to respond to this. Be more. Respond to this. Narcissism isn't synonymous with greatness. That's what
true.
you were implying.
That's true.
Okay. Yeah, Chris Paul's out here just being the front man, the jigaboo, tap dancing, while LeBron is basically being quiet. We haven't heard one thing from the Alpha and Omega, right?
But again, Bruce, he doesn't have to because Rich Paul is out there saying it all. LeBron doesn't have to say anything.
Puppets does.
Yeah. Come on, man.
Right. So, I'm going off as far as LeBron. James not wanting LeBron, and Byron Scott basically an old hater. He got some bitterness towards LeBron for some reason, some resentment. There's no reason for him to feel that way about that man.
What? Wait. Yeah. Stop. See, I've been sitting here. I've been trying to stay calm. It really annoys me, this premise that anyone who is critical of LeBron has some bitterness towards him and hates him. Why can't we just say what we see? And once more, do you truly believe that Byron Scott he has no connections inside the Laker building? You truly believe that? If you believe that, you know what? Hey, man, I tell you what, man. $1,000. Hey, cash at me $1,000 and I'll get you the deed to the Brooklyn Bridge. I got you.
Brother, you're right, brother. Why does he feel that way, though, brother? Why does Byron Scott feel that way? It's the words are powerful. Why feel that way about him? Why are you?
I don't think he feels any way about him, Bruce.
Well, let me ask you this, Bruce. You talked already. Has LeBron ever seen anything bad about Byron Scott that we know of?
No.
Probably. I mean,
what did Byron Scott say bad about LeBron? He just said the time has come.
No, he didn't glaze him. That's the equivalent to these people of saying something bad.
It's about respect.
It's not disrespectful to say the time has come.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right, Bruce. Go ahead. Land the plane, brother. Land the plane.
Let me see now. Y'all got to land the plane after you said what you had to say. I'm gonna be quick.
Yeah, you said that when you first called. But go ahead.
Why do you feel that way? Why do you feel that way about him? His attitude towards LeBron is this. I don't get it. What is it?
Bruce, we have all watched LeBron for like 25 years. It's not about having an attitude towards LeBron. It's speaking on what you see.
Byron Scott, what is it that he's much better than you, Byron? That's what it truly is, Byron? Huh?
All right, Bruce. All right, land your plane, man. Land.
You really don't think Byron Scott knows LeBron's better than him?
Right.
Say, how do we know who want LeBron? We just speculating right now, and most people are falling into Rich Paul.
No, but what we're saying, Baltimore, Bruce, is that it wouldn't be speculation to say that every team would want LeBron 10 years ago. That's what Byron Scott is saying.
Oh, here we go. How about this, Bruce? Since Byron Scott hates LeBron and he got bitterness, quote, I got nothing but love and respect for LeBron. I love him. I think he's one of the greatest players that ever played this game, unquote.
Now he's being fake and phony.
Wow. Yo, get off my phone, man. You're irritating me, man. You done? You done? I know that's what you was trying to do. You was trying to press my buttons. You got me. You done?
No, one more. Let me land the plane, bro.
Go ahead, land it, man. Damn, you got the plane going in circles. You're about to run out of fuel, man. Go ahead. You know, like when it's stormy on the ground and they can't land. This is what's happening.
Activate the altimeter, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Brother, I hang tough. Okay, brother, have a great night, brother.
No.
All right, man, have a good night.
All right, YD, go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Only YD on this topic. No more after this. We got to get to this QB one.
Yeah, man.
YD's
That's
the
the
last
big
one.
one. That's the big one. Here we go. What's up, YD?
Hey, what's up, bro?
What's up, man?
Hey, I want to piggyback off what Bruce was just saying. I think it's some underlying thing. Like Byron Scott, like he, and I think it all goes back to when Byron Scott was was hired to be the coach of the Cleveland Cavaliers, and he thought he was gonna be like coaching LeBron. Like, to me, ever since then, like every chance he gets, and Bruce, I want you to stop like acting stupid, like Bruce, because you do the same thing, with bro. Like you wanna highlight and make everybody be quiet and turn the volume all the way up when these dorks when these insecure ass dudes who already had their time in the sun. You want the whole world to hear them say that he's had one of the best careers. Hey Bruce, let me explain to you, bro. Bro, we're not stupid, my nigga. Like we know when somebody is saying something only to set up what they really want to say. Like we're not stupid, big bro.
So YD, are you implying? YD, are you saying that those are kind of like backhanded compliments?
Yeah, that's exactly what they are, bro.
Can I ask you something, YD? Can I ask you something?
I mean, go ahead.
Okay, cool. I know you've seen a quarter, right? I know you've seen a quarter. A quarter has two sides, correct?
Yeah.
Right. One side is heads, one side is tails, right?
Thanks.
Okay, good. I know you've also seen yin and yang, right?
Yeah.
Right. Light and dark?
Yes.
Strong and weak?
Pepper. Well.
Good. Salt and pepper. That's another good one. I say this to say everything in life has two sides, wet, dry, whatever it is. Everything's got two sides. Why is it that it bothers you so much when people... No. It clearly bothers you. You're demonstrating this. Why does it bother you so much if someone compliments LeBron but also criticizes? He's not perfect. So why can't we say, while he has had one of the greatest careers of all time, while he's an all-time great player, these are also the flaws. These are the other things that we see. It bothers you so much when you hear someone criticize him. Why?
Bro, will you stop that?
No, I'm not. I don't have to stop because I see it.
Bruce, yeah, okay, cool. I'm gonna show you how much it criticize, how much it bothers me. It bothers me so much, bro, that I tune into your show to watch you do it all the time.
Listen, I appreciate you being here. I do, but what I'm saying is, you consistently denigrate people who will compliment LeBron because he does deserve to be complimented. But that doesn't mean that you can't point out the other parts. See what you want and what most of his fans want.
What did he just point out, bro?
Hold on.
Tell me what he just pointed out.
Hold on.
Nah, bro.
Hold on. No. I'm talking. What you want and what? Hold on. What you want and what most of his fans want is for us to come on here and sit here, and I say it all the time. You know this analogy that's coming. You want us to behave as if he walks on water, heals the sick, and raises the dead. I can't move like that. That's not me. I'm going to give both sides of.
About you. See that right there? You just exposed yourself, bro. We talking about Byron Scott. We ain't talking about you.
No, because you. No. We are talking about me because you just said. Hold on. You just said you tune into my show and watch me do it. That's talking about me.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So what I'm doing is responding to that. Now.
No, you're not, big bro. You've been doing it the whole time you've been on the show. Bro, you've been using, and then, bro, this is what really is nasty work, bro.
Okay.
This is, bro, I'm talking about nasty work, bro. I'm talking about like gas station bathroom nasty work, bro. That you're buffering your points using Olden Polynice.
What? Hold on. No. I can't tell you how many times I've been told that we gotta listen to the players. Listen to the players. Bruce, you don't know what you're talking about. Listen to the players. So if a 15-year NBA veteran has no idea what he's talking about, huh? A 15-year NBA veteran who has played against arguably most of the greatest players who ever played, right? Yeah. So he knows nothing about what greatness is because he's not one of the great ones. Come on, man. Stop it.
Yeah, not cool. Now you heard what you just said, right? You heard hey, come on, Bruce. Don't get quiet over now, Bruce.
No, I'm listening to what you said. Yes, I heard what I said. Go ahead.
Yeah. So what you're doing right now is, bro, this is I don't know why Sneed isn't stopping you. But since he didn't, I'm gonna take this opportunity to go ahead and put you in that pot.
Go ahead.
So what you're saying is that this is the time that you're gonna take what people say as far as listening to the players. This right here, like the time where you think that you can run a victory lap, nigga, on behalf of well, something got to do with LeBron. But you know, Bruce, like what you just opened yourself up to is like player polls, what play, how players rank LeBron.
Yeah, and
you see what I'm saying?
No, you're right.
You see what I'm saying?
No, and listen, I always think a step ahead, and you know what? Most players still rank Kobe ahead of LeBron.
Hold on a second, Bruce. Hold on.
Ahead of LeBron.
1 second, Bruce. 1 second. Hold on, Bruce. Some players rank LeBron very highly.
Absolutely. Giannis has LeBron as the GOAT.
And some rank Kobe higher or MJ higher. And that's fine, bro, because that becomes a subjective evaluation of who their preference is.
Sure.
And they'll say, like, oh, I think he's better.
Right.
You know, I played against him, so they might say something like that. You know what I mean?
But Sneak, peep this, Sneak. See the difference in what you're saying, and I wholeheartedly agree with what you're saying. All those players that we're talking about, like especially like I'm saying that's in this era or the era before. The difference in what Bruce does is Bruce has like Bruce. I'm sure he has Kobe somewhere in there, but he has LeBron nowhere in his top 10. The players that we're talking about, yeah, they might have Kobe over LeBron, but I guarantee you they got LeBron right after Kobe.
All right, fair enough.
Right.
Okay, I got one more thing to ask you, Bruce. I want you, because you know you say you just said it, and I like you say that. I like what you said. You say you think steps ahead. I mean, you already prepped for this. We can't get you with something that you don't see coming. That's what you're saying, right?
Go ahead, man.
Right?
Go ahead, brother.
Okay. I'm just gonna outline a few things, and y'all tell me, is this like regular? Is this what players will say about an all-time great, like going out? Where we've seen a host of all-time greats exit out this league. Byron Scott on Power 106, telling LeBron, pack his bag, get the hell up out of here. That's one thing. You think that's regular criticism? What would we call Byron Scott? I would call him a marginal player. That's what I would call him.
No, he's better than marginal. He was better than marginal.
So what would you call him?
I would call him a very good player. He was better than marginal.
Very good. Okay, very good. Very good. The second thing, Byron Scott criticizes LeBron over era comparisons, says he's a great player, but a lot of the things he says are laughable. Like you think that that's a shot that Byron Scott should be taking at an all-time great?
Why can't so this? I don't have any objection with him saying that, none whatsoever, because Byron Scott knows what greatness is. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah. I'm sure he does. He know he's not. All he got to do if he want to know what greatness is, the only thing he needs to do is stay out the mirror. I'm going to the next thing.
Okay, fair enough, but that doesn't mean that he doesn't know what it is.
Why would you?
Magic, he played with Kareem. He played against Jordan. We can go down the list. Go ahead.
Real quick, why would you have to say that about Byron Scott though? Like you're putting down his game, but he was a good player.
Because the whole point is, as usual, you have to denigrate others to lift up LeBron.
Bro, I'm giving Byron Scott the same energy that he's giving. Like that. See, that's the thing. And while all this is going on, this is the crazy part about it. LeBron has never said one thing about Byron Scott.
Okay. Well, we've already acknowledged that LeBron is the superior player, so he wouldn't need to, right? He wouldn't.
That matters.
He wouldn't need to because we've already acknowledged that LeBron is the superior player. Like, there's no question about that.
Bro, you came up in we came up in Jordan time, bro. Nigga, Jordan was superior, nigga, to all the players. That didn't stop him from talking shit.
Well, he would talk trash to him on the court. He didn't talk about guys off the court. He talked on the court. That's a different thing.
Bro, Jordan seen dudes at the top 75 telling them to find shorts right there. What are you talking about, bro?
No, we're talking about public commentary. Come on, man.
I mean, come on, Bruce. These niggas 60 years old, bro.
Right,
like this is at some point in time, that's just MJ being MJ.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is that
go ahead, finish up this point, land the plane, man. We got it.
Want me to land the plane? I'm just saying, when you buffer your points, bro. Like sometimes I'm just saying, as far as I go, bro. But like buffer your points, bro. Like with individuals that are unbiased, that don't have that.
Okay.
I don't. Hold on. Like, cool. Cause I'm gonna tell you, this is what Byron Scott has. Like, he has the. I don't want to see LeBron be looked at as a better player than Kobe Bryant, and we know that's the truth, big bro.
Wow. Okay. All right.
I disagree.
I totally disagree. I totally disagree.
I don't think it has anything to do with Kobe.
Look, this is the last point, man. This is the last point.
Last thing. Okay. I want y'all to find me somewhere where Byron Scott was talking the same way about Kobe. The criticism and the praise. And right there, I land my plane.
All right, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much for the support, man.
Yeah.
All right, brother. Gotta love the passion, man. Gotta love the passion. That's a real deal. All right. We are gonna move on to the next topic. This is man. So you know what's awesome about this, Steve Stevenson, man.
We're getting close, bro.
Yes.
That's what this means.
Absolutely.
We're getting close, bro.
We got the World Cup finishing up this week, and then we got a couple weeks, and then we're heavy into the preseason. Because the first week in August is the Hall of Fame game. So we get in the preseason
and that game is not important.
I don't care
to anything other than it means we're getting close.
Right. I don't care. I smoke rocks. I don't care, Steve Stevenson. I just need football. I need college. I need the pros.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man. All right. So we've been going through ESPN putting out their list or their projection of the top 10 players at different positions so far, and we've gone through a bunch of them, and this is really good. So we are here, the most important position in sports, am I right? The quarterback position. Yeah. So we're gonna do what we do. We are gonna start at number 10, and I'm gonna enjoy this topic for a certain guy in the chat because this is gonna be great. So number 10, we have Caleb Williams, Chicago Bears, who had a really, really good season last year. And you know what's the worst part of this for Caleb? I'm not a huge Caleb fan. He's a Trojan, but what really bothers me
Coach D. Shout out to Coach D.
Yeah, whatever. No, shout out Coach D. Laker Nation. My problem with Caleb Williams is this. He wanted to be the first Chicago Bears passer in history with 4,000 passing yards in a season.
Did he get there?
And no, he was less than 100 yards away, and they didn't let him get it.
Did he play all the games this year?
Yeah, I think he played every game. Yeah, he was really close. And I'm like, come on, man. Y'all could have.
He's going to be looking to get started early this year.
Yeah, but y'all could have schemed that up and let that man get that because he had a hell of a year.
If they knew he was going to be close the last few weeks, there should have been a few extra passing attempts in there.
Yeah. I mean, it was really close, Snead, really close. But here are some key stats. 11 touchdowns thrown at least 20 yards downfield, 2 more than any other.
He was throwing bombs last year.
Bombs.
Yeah.
Bombs. That guy's got elite arm talent for a guy who's not that big. He was sacked 68 times as a rookie, only 24 last year. So that's one, understanding the system better, getting rid of the ball sooner, and also clearly they did a lot of work on the offensive line to protect him better. Absolutely, Macho. Cardiac Caleb for sure. He did a great job.
It's a huge year.
And you know what? Again, not a Trojan fan. He's a Trojan, but he doesn't turn the football over, and that's huge.
In my opinion, really he's better than Jared Goff right now, bro.
I wouldn't be mad at that. Check this out. This number is crazy, right? 13 interceptions on 1,130 career passing attempps. He doesn't turn the ball over.
Yeah,
that's huge.
That was the problem. Was this first year was he was holding the ball and taking a lot of sacks and
for sure.
Yeah,
no doubt. So all right, number 10, and I think 6 fourth quarter comebacks to lead the league last year. That was incredible. He did a heck of a job.
I think they messed this up, bro.
Do you?
It's number 9. I think they messed up number 9.
Number 9, Jared Goff. the guy you just brought up. So
I think Caleb goes in front of him, bro.
You would have swapped him.
I think I want to take Jared Goff out.
Oh, okay. All right. We'll talk about.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. We'll talk about that. So over the last 2 years, Jared Goff, 9,193 passing yards, 71 touchdowns. Those are serious numbers right there. Serious numbers. Only 4 quarterbacks have more 4,500-yard passing seasons than Goff's 5. Breeze, Brady, Matt Ryan, and Peyton Manning. Now, part of that, of course, we gotta take these gaudy passing numbers with a grain of salt, right? The era can't hit quarterbacks, can't hit receivers. There's a lot to do with it, right? That kind of pumps up the numbers. But still, Jared Goff has had really good years. Okay, so number 9, Jared Goff. Number 8, Drake May. Third year, going into his third year, obviously as a second-year player with the Patriots, made it to the Super Bowl. And in fairness, Drake May played really well. I think he was the MVP runner-up. However, we also have to consider, I think, the weakest schedule in the past quarter century. So, like, all that stuff plays a role. All of it plays a role. But that said, it's still the NFL, and Drake May played really well. Led the league in total QBR, 77. Completion percentage at 72. Yards per attempt at 8.93. So they were not dinking and dunking. He was going downfield as well. So that's good stuff. But this year they'll have a number one schedule. So they're going to play a lot more tough teams. We're going to see how good he is for real. But they gave him a gift, AJ Brown, right? He's got a true number 1 receiver.
Big target, right?
Yes. So that's going to help as well. I like this, and we're going to get there. Okay. And here we go. Flowing hair. You know how I feel about flowing hair. I know how Steve Stevenson feels about flowing hair. Justin Herbert, they have him at number 7 for the Chargers. Why? I do not know. Now, let me be fair. I will give Justin Herbert a bit of a break last year. Why?
Why, Bruce?
Well, he lost Rashawn Slater, all-pro left tackle, early in the year, like game 1. Then you have all-pro right tackle Joe Alt, go Irish. They sent him to the left tackle where he was dominating. Then he went out with an ankle injury. So you have your 2 bookend tackles get hurt. So he was getting pressured a lot more than he normally would, right? So I will Sneed stole my name.
Bro, I've been Steve Stevenson for many years.
Right. So I will give Justin Herbert just a little bit of break, a little bit of grace that, his protection was really bad. But, they keep pushing this narrative that he's this guy, and he's put up great numbers since he's come into the league. I think he's going into year 7, right? Last year he had 10 passing touchdowns outside the pocket, which led the NFL. But here's the biggest thing. This guy does not own a playoff win yet.
Still
in the postseason.
Bruce, we did a live stream in August of last year.
He did.
And I said, we evaluate after December.
Sure.
Here we are.
Yeah.
Doing a live stream.
Yeah.
In July.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about the same things.
Yes.
So we still don't have the answer to the question about Justin Herbert.
Flowing hair. We talked about him. We have the answer. We just can't say the answer here. We've got the answer.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you look like Fabio, it's all good, huh?
There you go. I have the flowing hair, man. Yeah, man. Justin Herbert, I'm so okay. Again, it's annoying to me. There's no reason why at this point he should not have a playoff win yet. So that's another one, something between the ears, right? We talked about that with Lamar. It's a real thing. All right, number 6, Dakota Rain Prescott, as Skip Bayless likes to say. This one is interesting to me because he's also a generally poor playoff performer. Now, his defenses have been bad, but he's a guy that puts up all types of numbers in the regular season. But I think he's got
very heavily skewed to the end of games and games they don't win.
Okay.
So, I mean,
yeah.
I mean, he's definitely a prolific passer.
Yeah.
All these guys are prolific passers. All these guys can throw for 400 yards in a game.
Sure.
All these guys can throw for 4 TDs.
Mm-hmm.
we're trying to distinguish them. We're trying to pick them apart.
Right.
I don't know how I feel about Dak being 6th in the NFL.
Yeah, I don't know if I like it. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess this is projection too, I suppose. But my thing
man,
is,
they said top 10 NFL quarterbacks 2026.
Okay.
So
all right. Well, I would assume that means these are the guys they think are going to be top 10.
They're saying best right now
or going into this season.
Is best right now. This is the player list.
All right. Then this is a terrible list then. All right. Number 5, the guy we talked about, Lamar Jackson, who is arguably the most talented quarterback we have ever seen. But look, we did a whole
he's
thing
misranked, Bruce.
You think he's misranked?
Yeah.
Higher or lower?
He needs to move up.
Move up.
He needs a better ranking.
Then we got to see who's ahead of him.
Yeah.
Okay. Lamar Jackson, number 5. We're not gonna get into this because we did a whole segment on that, but it's not a bad spot for me. I'm not against it. Joe Burrow. So this is why you think he needs to move up. Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll say this, right? Say again.
I want to put him ahead of Joe Burrow.
Okay. See, I think what happens is this, right? We watch, obviously, durability is an issue. Oh, that's the first thing, right? Joe Burrow's durability concerns. But when this guy is healthy, he lights up the league. If this guy had a defense, he'd probably have a Super Bowl already. And if Mike Brown had, obviously, a lot of ifs, right? But if he had, think about it. He was one play away from winning the Super Bowl. Aaron Donald won that Super Bowl when they played the Rams. At the end of the day, if was a fifth, right? At the end of the day, you got to get the job done, and he didn't. But I wouldn't blame that on him because he played as well as he could play in that game, right? He's been to a Super Bowl. He's been to another AFC title game. A lot of these guys that are above him can't say that, right? And so that's the thing there. The only issue with Joe Burrow is that we have injury concerns about him. So
is Joe Burrow,
mm-hmm.
like in just quarterback skill and ability, is he an A+?
Yes.
As a quarterback, what is Lamar in those same measurables?
Also an A+, but an A+ in a different way, right?
Okay, I didn't even talk about scrambling. Now, Joe Burrow can scoot around a little bit, but he's moving to pass. Lamar Jackson is moving to run and do damage and get a first down.
Well, yes, but he's also become like a damn near elite pocket passer.
More now, right? So
yes,
what I'm saying is the things that Lamar Jackson was weaker at before he has fixed and addressed and improved.
Right.
Joe Burrow's injury problems cannot be fixed.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying, Bruce?
Yeah. Well,
Lamar Jackson is more accomplished in the NFL for a reason. He's performed better more often. Joe Burrow's got the one year where it carried through the playoffs, right?
Right. And he's also been to an AFC title game, so
I know, but Lamar's got those got some of that too. So it's like
he's also been to an AFC title game.
I feel more comfortable putting Lamar ahead of him.
Listen, I'm not mad at you. I'm not. Right. Listen, I'm not arguing Joe Burrow should be ahead.
And Baltimore Bruce had some points yesterday or the other day when we talked about this. He said, don't quit on Lamar yet. And I said, okay.
Who's quitting on Lamar?
Well, I think he was thinking because I was saying I would take Jordan Love moving forward.
Okay.
I think he's closer to a Super Bowl. And again, I feel like Joe Burrow needs to be in this damn list. This shit is crazy to me. He's not in this damn list. Jordan Love, yeah.
But that doesn't mean you're quitting on Lamar because that's the thing I hate about modern sports discourse.
But
just because you say you prefer one guy doesn't mean you're quitting on the other.
Who do you trust right now more, Joe Burrow or Lamar? I think I trust Lamar more. I think I do.
Because
I know it sounds crazy.
Stay healthy. But we see, man, when Burrow's on that boy slice and dice. Look, I mean, I'm okay. Steve King in the chat, you're a Steelers fan. Of course you do. Okay, number 3, Matthew Stafford. This guy's 137 years old. He's still out there slinging it around. Pause. They made sure he's got weapons. Kyron the Siren, go Irish.
And they got him a defense that'll get him the ball back quick.
Right. Now you got Myles Garrett. Aaron Donald still considering coming back.
Bro, that's going to get him extra possessions, bro.
Yeah, sure. You got Devontae and Puka Nacua. Like, I mean, they built it all around. The Rams don't play. They have built it all less Les Snead is doing a great job, and Stan Kroenke's like, okay, look, we'll pay. It's all good. So when you look at this thing, Matt Stafford at number 3, I'm not averse to Matthew Stafford, excuse me. I'm not averse to him being there.
He just won the league MVP.
Just won the league MVP at 37 years old, right?
I think he should be ahead of Pat Mahomes right now.
Well, there you go.
Mahomes coming off the ACL tear.
Mahomes boy.
Yeah, I'll take Stafford. Bill, I got a problem with that order, but
yeah, I don't know that I would put Mahomes in. I was surprised when I saw this as well. I don't know, like you said, coming off an ACL, that I would have put him at number 2. We know how great he is, but I just don't know. I don't know that.
I mean, his first month of football may look pretty bad, or very basic or regular.
That's what.
And then people are going to say, "Oh, he's fallen off," but he'll just need time, and it's because of that. I think Matt Stafford's going to just jump into this thing and run with it.
Well, I think what they're going to do, to your point, is Kenneth Walker III is going to get a lot of work early on,
like Kareem Hunt work, like
running the ball, catching it out of the backfield, all that. The Kareem Hunt, Shady McCoy, that kind of work. That's what Andy Reid is going to do, which is going to allow Patrick Mahomes to kind of come back at his. He doesn't have to be the hero to do that. So I think I see that. Yeah. So number 2, I agree with you. That's too high, but that's almost like lifetime achievement, right? Yeah. And number one, Josh Allen. He's a bad man. He's a bad man.
Do you remember Randy Johnson, the pitcher for the Seattle Mariners?
No, you're talking baseball. Sorry.
He was like 6'10", threw like 105 mile per hour.
Oh, Randy Johnson. Yeah.
Randy Johnson, lefty.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
If you could manifest that into an NFL quarterback, I think it's Josh Allen, bro. Missile launcher, arm, rocket, just got good mobility, tough as nails, wants to win so bad, bro.
Yeah. He reminds me of he's like a modern day Elway.
I'd say with Cam Newton in there.
I can see that.
Because Cam Newton, I mean, when he made contact, bro, when he was running the ball, he still fell for another 4 or 5 yards.
Yeah. Big man. Big man.
Yeah, but this guy's pretty accurate. This guy makes great throws.
Right.
I mean, he carries that team, bro. That sometimes that team doesn't look good at all, and he finds a way to get wins.
Yo, Beatrice, that's funny that you say that. I'm literally sitting here thinking Randy Johnson came to New York, didn't get it done, left, and got busy again. Like, I was literally thinking that. That's crazy. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah. I believe he won a World Series with Arizona, if I'm not mistaken.
No, the Diamondbacks. Yeah.
Yep.
You do know baseball. Stop lying, bro.
I don't do baseball, man. I'm a sports guy, so I know a little bit of something. I don't do baseball.
But you know Ichiro.
I know Ichiro.
See, you do know, bro. You be lying, bro.
Ichiro. Does he have like 3,000 career hits?
What's Bobby Bonilla's claim to fame?
Oh, he's still getting paid.
See, you try to pretend like you don't know baseball, bro. Stop bullshitting,
I'm
bro.
telling you, I don't do baseball, Steve. I don't do baseball.
Okay, Ozzie Newsome. Or not Ozzie Newsome. Ozzie Smith. What was his nickname?
I have no idea.
Okay, all right. Maybe you don't know.
He played for the Reds?
Played for the
I thought he played for the
Cardinals.
Reds.
Cardinals.
Okay.
A red team.
It's a red team, right?
A red team. Yeah, Cardinals. Ozzie Smith, man. The Wizard of Oz, bro. The Wizard.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
That boy good, bro. Yeah. That boy real good.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't do baseball.
Bro, he used to do flips, bro, when he used to get the plays. That was nice, bro.
Right.
That's slander.
Who has the most steals in Major League Baseball?
It's got to be Ricky.
Oh, stolen bases. Ricky Henderson.
It's got to be Ricky, yeah.
Yeah.
That dude was mean, by the way, like real life mean, bro.
Yeah. He was a freak. My man just take off and steal.
All right, Bruce, we got to fix the order, bro. This stuff's out of order.
Let's do it. Yeah.
All right, we got to fix the order.
So
first of all,
are we cool with Josh Allen at number 1?
Yeah.
All right, that works. By the way, hold on. Before we fix the order, somebody's missing.
Jalen Hurts.
Okay, I wasn't thinking that.
That's the first guy I thought was missing.
Ronald McDonald.
By the way, bro, Brock Purdy ain't in this list, man.
No, he's on. So we didn't. The honorable mentions are Ronald McDonald, he's honorable mention. Brock Purdy, Jaden Daniels, Jordan Love, Baker Mayfield.
Okay, Jaden Daniels is like a third-year player off an injury. So I get why he's not in here for now, right?
Mm-hmm. Yo, Ed Dog, why can't we didn't even open up the phone lines, man? Why are you so thirsty?
I knew where you was going, sir.
Why are you so thirsty? You couldn't wait?
I knew exactly where you was going.
Where was I going, Ed Dog?
First and foremost, let me say hello to the chat, even though y'all was very disrespectful and not kind to me in the chat.
You know what, Eddie? I believe they were being quite disingenuous to you, bro.
Steve King of the chat. You had those guys on there, especially the co-founder, well, the founder of Format Podcast was giggling and laughing when you had said what you said about those hips. That's you and LeBron.
You were twerking, though. You were definitely twerking.
He
Hold on. I got to give you credit, though, Eddie. The comments about Hakeem were funny. That was funny.
I'm just a truth teller.
No, don't disrespect Dream. If you were just joking, it's cool, bro. Don't disrespect Dream, bro.
I was telling the truth. He threw those ashy hands as clips out there that when he was doing that, but he's going to be covered up by the Format Podcast founder, Bruce Holt. So let's keep going. So I heard all those names that's in that top 10, but there's one name is missing, which is still showing that he's still being doubted. He will be come back this season, and I don't think that they will probably be number one in their division. They'll probably finish. They will finish second. They will finish second in the NFC West.
What would they finish if they had a better quarterback, bruh?
I'm sorry?
What would they finish if they had a better quarterback?
Sir, hold on, Sneak. Now,
what if Matt Stafford played for the Seahawks, my guy? What would happen?
Oh, okay. Oh, well, hold on, sir. What if Lamar Jackson played for the Seahawks?
That's a good point, too.
Baltimore, but he can't never close the casket or seal the deal.
But I'm saying, though.
Hold on. So Joe Burrow. Same thing can go with the argument go with Joe Burrow. He's injury prone, but we still keep giving him hope and praise. I know that guy up there on that next sitting to you that called me a clown, but he said he's never disingenuous. He still believes in Joe Burrow, but he don't want to believe in playoff Sammy, which that he showed you those last 2 seasons in Minnesota had a winning record.
All right, so real quick, Eddie, real quick, because I want to address the point before we get too far. This is league executives, teams, general managers,
scouts.
Like they feel very strongly that Sam Darnold doesn't belong in the top 10. He's probably in the next 5, right?
It's insane. I say, okay, look here. Let me say this here. I would pull who's the guy, Jared Goff out and put playoff Sammy.
Okay, I agree. Take Jared Goff out, but I'm not putting in playoff Sammy, bro.
Man, first of all, there is no playoff Sammy. Let's stop.
Playoff Sammy.
There's Ronald McDonald.
His name is not Ronald McDonald. Okay, he delivered in the playoffs. He did something that his draft class could not do. Now, you want to say regular season? Sure, I give you regular season. All right, but he delivered in the playoffs. Bruce, you know that. I know that. Okay.
Hey, now, didn't I sit right here and talk about the incredible NFC Championship game he played? Yes or no? Did I do that?
You did, but you
okay. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. I said yes or no. Yes. So I did. So I don't want to hear you talking about, oh, you don't get playoff Sammy. No, I'm not wearing Ronald McDonald knee pads. I'm not doing that.
You see what I'm saying, people? You see what I'm saying? I get shame, insult, and everything from this guy. He called me a liar.
You lie a lot. What do you mean? You lie a lot.
He sends me Shawn Michaels memes that still haunt me when I go to sleep at night. It's really ridiculous. But anyway,
that was a long time ago. Get past it.
But it's still disgusting, sir. That's something you send to a chick.
Hey, that's the type of thing you do, man.
See, you see what I'm saying? I know that, but I'm
carry on, man. Carry on.
Look, all fairness, Josh Allen, I give you number 1. Yeah, he should be ranked where he's supposed to be. Now, y'all saying something about Lamar Jackson. let's keep it real. He has been these past couple of seasons. He has been getting hurt, Bruce. You know that. Come on, man.
Enough to take him out of the top 5, though.
No.
He's right there at 5. I can't put him number 4. I can't go. He's in the middle.
I'm
now,
okay with that.
Now Joe Burrow, dude, what has anybody on that platform tell me what has Joe Burrow done after he went to the Super Bowl?
He went back to the AFC Championship game, I believe, the following season.
Okay, after that, give you that, yes. But after that, what he's been, he had a big toe injured, he was out. Then after that was the next season. Then the season after that, he got injured. He came back, 7th or 8th or something like that. This man does not have no confidence.
No, he was in the Super Bowl in 2023, right?
No, he didn't go to the Super Bowl in 2023. That was 2021 or 22. Correct me if I'm wrong, Bruce.
I'm not sure what year that was. Let me see.
I think it was 21 or 22.
So I think your point is that recently he really hasn't done much. Why is he ranked so high?
Yes. Why? He doesn't even have no all pros. He doesn't have all
But hold
pros.
on a second. Would you imply that Darnold needs to go into the top 5?
I told y'all already. Darnold should be at least number 10. I gave him that. You see, I'm being honest. I'm not.
So where do you want to put Joe Burrow? Is what I'm saying. If he's not number 4,
Joe Burrow at least should be he got to be at least number 7 or 8. He got to be.
You got him in the back half of the list. Okay, I got you. All right.
Yes, right there. Man, now they say projected. We don't even know when. When does Patty Mahomes supposed to come back? What?
They said he's gonna be ready for week 1.
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
Is he really though? I mean, I
know.
get it. We got Kenneth Walker. Shout out to Tennessee. He is from Tennessee. He's a Tennessee native. I'm giving him his respect. You huff and puff all you want to.
What does that mean? Who cares?
You cape up for Notre Dame.
You're from Tennessee. What does that mean?
Hey man, I give respect what it's due. You say go Irish, all right?
Go Irish. Yeah.
Okay, whatever. I don't care. So let's keep going. Now, again, Patty Mahomes, man, he's okay where he at. Now we got who was that? Who won? Who was number 3? Sam. Matthew Stafford, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm okay with that based on what he's done.
And he got a good he got a good offensive line, and he got that defense too. So
he won the MVP last year.
Right. He's got the best, one of the best number 1s in the league, and arguably the best number 2 in the league. And he's got Kyron the Siren, go Irish, in the backfield.
I mean, hold on, was Kyron the Siren fumbling a lot in the play? He had led the league in most fumbles.
No.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, I don't think he led the league in fumbles. No.
Absolutely.
He did get benched for fumbling in the goal line.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you.
But he didn't lead the league in fumbling, though. He didn't lead no.
Okay, not. Then you being a truth teller, unlike the other guy. So anyway, land my plane is land. I mean, like I said, I would take Dolph out, put playoff Sammy in there, and Joe Burrow should be ranked down, and that's all I got. Let's get the license subscriber for Snead and for that disrespectful man right there next to him. And Steve in the chat, that was very disrespectful and hurtful, sir. Water.
All right, brother, water. The hip thrust.
He was twerking though. He definitely was twerking.
Yeah, I don't think Kyron he was probably in the bottom half of fumbles.
I think he had, let's see, last year, 2 fumbles and 2 fumbles lost. So that's not good. What's up, Bruce?
How y'all feeling, man?
What
3
up,
people coming off this list, and a couple people gonna get bumped up. I'm just sorry, in my opinion. I know the top 5. What's the bottom 5 again?
Number 10 was Caleb Williams, Jared Goff, Drake May, Justin Herbert, Dak Prescott.
Yeah.
Oh, Justin Herbert most definitely out. Dak Prescott most definitely out. I'm putting in Jalen Hurts and Jaden Daniels. Barring injury, because Jaden Daniels was balling before he got
balling,
hurt.
Bro.
Yeah.
Balling. So them 2 got to go. Okay, I'm bumping Lamar 2, Patrick Mahomes at 1, Josh at 3. Stafford at 4.
Wait.
Hold on. Who's number 5?
Hold on. Okay, I'm missing something.
It's Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, Matt Stafford, Pat Mahomes, Josh Allen.
I got Jalen. I got Jalen at 5. He's a Super Bowl champion, perennial playoff, tough game player. Let me see.
He didn't have a good year though, bro.
Yeah, he can't be number 5.
I'm gonna stop. This is my list, but I'm just saying. I just moved some people out, moving some people up. I got Pat number 1. He's still the big dog of the AFC, and no one has knocked him off yet. To go, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He's still big dog.
They didn't even make the playoffs last year, but he was hurt. Okay.
Damn, but I'm just saying, you're going top 10 quarterbacks, like regardless of past season or right now, like who's the guy? Pat still number 1 in my respect, dude. He's Pat still big dog. Let's see. I think he's gonna come back with vengeance. Truthfully, with modern technology and medical advances, he's gonna be all right. He's gonna be all right. Probably run the ball more. In KC this year. And yeah, I think Pat gonna be all right, man. I think Andy Reid gonna make it work. That's still Pat's still big dog. Barring that injury, Pat's still big. He won. Lamar Jackson at 2.
That's absurd. Come on, man. Come on.
I bumped him up to 4. Baltimore, Bruce.
Who?
Yeah, I wasn't willing to put him at 2. No.
Excluding championship rings.
It's not just.
Yeah, but it's not just rings. Like Joe Burrow doesn't have a ring. You know what I'm saying? Josh Allen doesn't have a ring.
I'm going Mike, the top 10. Who's the top 10 quarterbacks on the planet? Lamar is right behind Patrick Mahomes. And Josh Allen right behind, he right there. It's a 2A, 2B, Josh Allen. You can flip-flop it.
Yeah, but in what way is Lamar better than Josh Allen, though?
Throwing the football.
You really believe that?
20 yards. Man, put Lamar, Josh Allen MVP season up to Lamar's stats that same season and look at it. Look at the numbers. I mean, that year. The ball got robbed for his 3rd MVP, 41 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, the greatest passer rating ever. I mean, what are you talking?
Hey, what we're talking is, why don't you go back on the channel when I played the Acho video and we broke all that down. We went through this.
There was a game last year. Between the Bills and the Ravens in week 1. I'm pretty sure the Bills won, and they won it via Josh Allen.
Well, actually, if we're fair, they won it via Derrick Henry.
No, I get it, but like that matchup, we have seen on many occasions. I mean, Josh Allen looks good in those matchups, bro.
Brothers, I don't want to hold y'all night out. Your night up. I'm just talking about. Look at the MVP now. That's all touchdowns and touchdowns.
Where you got Stafford? Where you got Stafford?
Lamar Jackson numbers. He got robbed for his 3rd MVP. We all know that.
No, we don't all know that.
I will say this: Josh Allen got him twice in the playoffs, but still, I still believe, not to be biased, Lamar Jackson is the second best quarterback on this planet. Josh Allen 3.
Not to be biased, okay.
Matt Stafford 4. Joe Burrow 5. Okay.
All right.
6. Jaden Daniels, barring injury. 7. Jalen Hurts. 8.
Celeb. You about to take Celeb right there at number 8.
I ain't want to say the nails. I ain't want to disrespect them. He got a little bit more respect right now than me. And 9, respectively, at 9, I got Sam Darnold. He played well last year. I mean, respectively. He had 9. And we got one more. I'm missing Baker Mayfield at 10.
Why isn't Jordan Love in the top 10, Bruce?
Because Jordan Love is really good. He's really good.
Sorry, go ahead, Bruce.
Just because you think he was better than you'll take him over my guy, he get out the top 10. But Lamar, let me go back to Mr. Bruce, and I'm ready to land the plane. What you mean I'm crazy because I got Lamar number 2? Explain why I'm crazy, brother.
I don't believe I said you're crazy, but
I think Steve said you were crazy.
There you go.
You say I want, so you don't got Lamar at 2?
No, I don't have Lamar at 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that, man. But that's my list, man.
No,
Hey,
I mean,
man.
he is great. There's no question about it. Number
I
2,
know
though, I
it, brother.
can't.
I mean, what you got Lamar on? You got him right where you at 5?
I'm okay with that. If you want to put him ahead of Joe Burrow, I'm okay with that too. But
not ahead of Josh Allen.
Nah, man. Nah. Josh Allen different, man. But so is Lamar. But look, listen, you know where I am with Lamar. All he has to do is prove it, and I will be very happy.
So Josh Allen got to prove it too, right? But he played better in the playoffs.
There you go. But he also has to prove it. You're right.
So what you saying? You said Josh Allen was different, but Lamar Jackson not different.
He doesn't melt down in the playoffs like Lamar often does. So.
Man. Obviously, he do melt down in some type of way. He has played better, but he's had some stinkers.
Okay. Look, man, I know you have to defend Lamar because you can't go outside. I get it.
Oh God, Josh Allen. That's cool. That's your opinion, brother. Everybody is entitled to one.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm just saying that because you're supposed to be a black and purple guy.
Yeah, but I'm also an objective guy.
Objective, but you're going against the ops. But the objectives don't hold no weight. Lamar Jackson is far better than Josh Allen.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Throwing the ball.
Okay.
That's not true, man.
Right.
It is true. He's better than him throwing the ball.
Okay,
man.
Steve, what you mean, Steve?
I think it's really, really close, and I just don't think that's true.
Man, y'all losing faith in Mike. Okay. Good night, brothers.
Good night, bro. I moved him up, bro. That wasn't enough for B more.
All right. We're gonna leave it right there. This was great show. Oh, wait.
I think Steve wanted to call in, bro. Yeah.
King of the chat, what's up, man?
I'm back.
Yes, you are.
I got to call in and get my 2 cents. First off, I'm not going to go back to the old topic. Ed Dog, you're my guy. It's all love. But you was twerking. And it wasn't meant to be disrespectful. It's just like, hey, bro, let's get back to reality.
Hit him with the hip thrusting, bro.
Crazy. Shout out Baltimore Bruce. I got love for everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
But that list sucks.
Yeah.
Quarterback list sucks.
Who needs to get out of the list, Steve, and who needs to get into the list?
I'd have to sit there and stare at the list. I can just tell you this. I don't have an exact order. I can just tell you I'm over the hype. I grew up in the 90s, early 2000s. We saw real quarterbacks. We saw real quarterback play. I'm tired of Allen. I'm tired of Lamar. I'm tired of Burrow. I'm tired of all this stuff. We make our jokes, and we're right, the flowing hair jokes. But, bro, Lamar, Allen, Burrow, they've all become flowing hair to me. Like, I don't care what your regular season numbers are.
Right.
And no offense, Bruce, but
in the NFL, Steve, the regular season matters. There's divisional games.
Most talented quarterback we've ever seen,
Arguably.
Lamar.
Yeah, arguably.
Are you crazy?
Arguably, yes.
He's one of the most dynamic players that has ever played in the league, bro.
He's got the arm. He's got the mobility. He can pass it
Bro,
accurately.
he is not. He wouldn't even be a top 10 quarterback from 1999 to 2010.
All right. Look. Don't
wouldn't even be top 10.
Okay, let's not start another topic. Let's not start another topic. That's something we can. Yeah, please do.
Let me get my point to the list. But that is crazy. But regardless, I'm not even willing to have Allen as number 1 or 2. Don't even talk to me with Burrow top 5. I might give Lamar 5. But I really don't think we should.
Who's number one? All right, Steve. Name your top five, Steve. Give us your top five.
Right now, you have to go Mahomes. Mahomes is the top dog. Brucey is right. Mahomes is the top dog. They didn't make the playoffs last year. It was a down year. He was injured. You could say the same thing about Lamar. They either lost in the first round to Pittsburgh or lost in the deciding week 17 to Pittsburgh. And they didn't get in. I can't remember exactly. But regardless, it was a disappointing year. But I'm not willing to throw Pat Mahomes under the bus or below number one because of one season. That's crazy. Mahomes is one. Stafford has to be number two. He's got the numbers that everybody talks about. He's got the hardware that everybody wants. Yeah. Stafford is two. Number three, man, I don't know at this point. This is what I mean. This era of quarterback sucks. We're stuck with watching crap. And it's like, I get regular season numbers, Lamar, Allen, I hear it every year. If Burrow stayed healthy, look at his numbers. I'm done with it. It's not a good – dude, these guys throw the ball 40 times a game.
Yeah, no doubt. We talked about that.
That's not good quarterback play. We're not watching good game management. I'll give Sam Darnold more credit. In the last – this is where – all right, me and Ed Dog, we're back on the same team, bro. Like, Sam Darnold deserves more credit in the last 2 years with the regular season games he's won and the playoff success he just had than any of these other super hype quarterbacks that we talk about.
Bro, what are you saying, bro? What are you talking about? These games in the regular season matter too. There's divisional games, there's playoff implications at the end of the year, and these guys have big games too.
Nobody's saying they don't have big games. But I'm tired of the numbers dictating to me in regular season that these guys are top 3, top 5 all time.
No, they're being evaluated on their abilities to play the position.
You use the totality, Steve. The problem is people are twerking for MVPs and regular season numbers in a league where you can't touch the quarterback and you throw the ball 40 times.
Well,
hold on a second, real quick. How do you discount a guy? Hold on, Steve.
Hold on. Steve, hold on.
1 second.
Steve, hold on. Steve,
1 second. I was trying to get back to the one point you mentioned. The league MVPs. It's literally the most important element of good quarterback play. It's become the MVP as the quarterback trophy.
No,
they're synonymous with the best quarterback play.
It's not true. You're asserting something that's just not even true.
Then why can't anybody else win it?
There you go.
Are you going to tell me that whoever wins MVP, whoever wins it, there's not some debate like that's the pinnacle standard?
No. What I'm saying is the MVP has become the best quarterback trophy.
Hold on, maybe I'm misunderstanding what you're saying. What are you saying as far as the MVP?
The MVP can only be won by quarterbacks now. Therefore, by default, they claim it's the MVP award is the best quarterback award.
Who's they? What's this claim?
Whoever gets to vote.
The powers that be, Steve. The powers that be.
Okay, so the voters vote. And now because somebody wins an MVP, I now have to convince myself because of regular season, the numbers, the game has changed. This now I have to automatically digest and accept that this means this guy's best.
Well, you're completely discounting every regular season game by saying none of it matters.
Yeah, this is not the NBA, bro.
Matter, but I'm telling you this, when it comes to these discussions, playoffs matter more.
That's why we like Mahomes and we have him ranked high. And that's why we got Josh Allen ranked high. And it's why we have Matt Stafford ranked high.
But my point is with Burrow, Lamar, and Allen, the three guys we have pumped down our throat every year. It's all based on what? The regular season.
I thought Josh Allen had a good playoff run last year.
Only thing.
I thought Josh Allen played well last year in the playoffs.
Josh Allen does not play poorly in the playoffs. He doesn't.
Also choked and did exactly what he's done the last 2-3 years. So it's like, again, Lamar played good. When did not last year, 2 years ago. Lamar played well against Buffalo, and they still lost.
Yeah, but we're not going to say they lost because of Lamar. That it was a game that the Ravens lost. Lamar played pretty good.
You can argue Lamar had turnovers in the first half that sucked. At the end, he put the team on his back and drove him down the field. Andrews dropped a pass, but I can't sit there and say Lamar didn't contribute to that.
Of course he did.
Loss. He did.
In a big way. But that's
and just like Allen last year, played great. Everybody was like, dude, Mahomes is out. This is going to come
Steve,
down
let
to
me get
Lamar
this straight.
And Allen. Lamar
Steve,
Allen fumbles the ball in the most choke job possible way. You couldn't strip up a dumber turnover
all right,
for a
Steve.
top 1, 2, 3 quarterback. That's all my point is.
Steve, let me get this straight real quick. You want to put, this is a top 10 list, right? You want to put it Mahomes, Stafford, and everybody else can go to hell.
Basically, at this point.
That's what you're telling me.
All right.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. After those two,
You're picking your Super Bowl winners, and then you're telling them to go to hell.
That's not what I said. You're strawmanning me. Not for a Super Bowl. I'll give some respect where it's deserved, but it's Burrow hasn't done anything since 2021. You made the Super Bowl, and I'm supposed to sit here and laugh at Sam Darnold.
But he went. He went to
on.
the AFC title right after that.
For 2 years, Sam Darnold has won double-digit games and just won a Super Bowl for 2 different franchises.
So where do we want to put him in this list?
What's that?
Where are we going to put him in this list? Where does he fall?
I don't know. I would agree. I don't think he's a top 5 talent. But right now, if we're going to do the totality of everything, I mean, I don't know. That's
okay. Steve. Hold on. No. Hold on. Since you want to bring up the freaking Ronald McDonald, let's do this. Let's keep this simple. You're starting a team. You're taking Ronald McDonald over Josh Allen? You thought too long. The answer is no.
Now, hold up. You obviously know the answer to that.
Okay, so
this
then
isn't the conversation of drafting a team for talent.
But we're talking about better when we do these top 10 quarterbacks.
What's the definition of top 10 quarterback? It's what I see. It's winning. It's playoff. It's clutch. It's leading. There's unmeasurable things that you can be a quarterback that make you great that don't turn up in a stat sheet. Fair? Is that correct?
Yes, but I'm not asking you about stats. I'm asking you, if you could pick one or the other, which one would you take? And the fact is you stopped cold and got silent. Let's do this. Let's continue. If you had an opportunity, Lamar Jackson,
with any great player.
Lamar Jackson or Sam Darnold, which one are you taking?
What's that?
Lamar Jackson or Sam Darnold, which one are you taking? There you go. You lost again.
It's not losing. Just because we agree Lamar is a better player does not mean he's a top 10 quarterback above Sam Darnold when he's achieved it.
But that is the whole point. All right. Okay. All right.
It's not the whole point. We're conflating two different. You're talking about talent for pound, individual performance, but it's
top 10 list show.
Quarterback entails more than just the stat sheet, how fast you run the 40.
I'm not. Who said that's how I'm measuring it?
All right,
we have a top 10 list that says who's better.
Bruce, let's do your technique real quick.
Outside of regular season stats, in these big, he did this during the regular season. Burrow, Allen, and Lamar have literally nothing to hold on.
Okay, real quick.
Yeah,
hold on.
In my whole
all right, Steve, please.
The quarterback sweet spot from the 90s into the 2000s.
Steve.
Real quarterback play.
Okay, right Steve, but we're talking about right now, though.
Steve, Jalen Hurts or Ronald McDonald.
Steve. Hold on. Steve. I need you to hold on. I need you to relax. Go ahead, Steve.
Jalen Hurts or Ronald McDonald.
There you go. They're both champions.
I can't hear. I couldn't hear you.
Jalen Hurts or Sam Darnold?
Sam Darnold, easy.
You're on track.
I don't think Hurts is.
Jalen Hurts went to 2 Super Bowls and won one.
Allen can throw the ball. That's not a debate. But it's I can't sit here and listen. I just watched Sam Darnold game managed through the playoffs that equated to more success than the individual abilities of Lamar and Allen.
But there's so many more things that he needs in order to win the games. That doesn't make him a better quarterback. That makes his team better.
Okay. Look, this is cool.
I just told Darnold, make Minnesota better for a season. Get left, and then went to Seattle and made them better too.
Okay.
It's not sexy like Lamar and Allen and Burrow.
So we're taking no. So we're taking. Hold on, Steve. We're taking those guys out of it.
Haven't done what he's done.
Steve.
That's where I'm looking at it like, what are we doing here?
Steve. We're taking Lamar, Josh Allen, and who is the third guy? Joe Burrow. We're taking that out of it because clearly you're weighing this championship. So that's fine. That is why Snead brought up Jalen Hurts. And the fact is, Jalen Hurts went to 2 Super Bowls and outplayed your clear number one in both of them. There's no question about that. He outplayed Patrick Mahomes in both Super Bowls in which he engaged against him. So now you're still saying that you're taking Sam Darnold over Jalen Hurts. Come on, bro.
Are you going to take Jalen Hurts or Patrick Mahomes, Bruce? Who are you going to take?
I'm going to take Patrick Mahomes.
Okay, well, then there you go. All right, so it's like you got me, I got you. That's what I mean. It's a circular argument. You can individualize this and pick between this person and that, even though we know talent-wise there's a difference.
I'm just going by the example you gave.
With the results and the lack of results from Burrow, Allen, and Lamar after the last 5 to 7 years, we've been told how great they are. Look, they're the best. They might even be top 5 all-time quarterbacks. And it's like, hold the phone here. I'm
not going to do that, Steve. We don't believe that. Steve.
In a Super Bowl, when this is the year for Lamar and Allen to do it, and they didn't get it done. All
right. Look, we're not going to agree on this, and that's okay because that's the nature of sports talk. But we're going to go ahead. We're going to wrap it up right here.
Mad. I just feel
that's fine.
Maybe I'm putting too much value in the one Super Bowl.
You absolutely are.
Maybe, and I think you guys place too much value on regular season
because they got to play 17 games in the regular season.
Well, hold on, Steve.
That's great.
Steve, you've been
play how many games in the playoffs?
Steve. You've been around this. Steve, you've been around this show long enough to know how.
Playoff games.
And Steve, you've been around it
in the playoffs. So when you win in the playoffs, that's why we all know it matters.
And Steve,
I'm just sorry. What they haven't done in the playoffs is holding me back to sit here and be like, I'm just not giving these guys top 5 status.
And Steve,
I think we're sexy. I think the regular seasons look good, but that's not enough for me.
All right, cool.
The eras of quarterbacks I watch.
Okay, but it's
real quarterback.
But it's being disingenuous because you've been around this show long enough to know that one of my main critiques for Lamar Jackson is his lack of playoff success. I just finished talking earlier with this list about freaking Justin Herbert and his lack of playoff success.
Of it. I'm critiquing the list, and I'm giving my point where it's like, I'm done with Burrow, Allen, and Lamar.
And that's fine.
I'm being told all the time they're the best.
All right, we got you. Look, I'll leave it right here, and then we got to go. I'll leave it right here. The last thing I'm going to say is, once
you get a little pushback, now you got to mute.
No, we do got to go. Come on, man. It's like 2 hours.
Bro, 2 hours on 2 topics.
Yeah, that's crazy. But I'll keep it simple and say,
1 a.m.
All right. And I'll say this: there's no scout, GM, anybody in their right mind except maybe Colin Cowherd that's taking freaking Ronald McDonald over Burrow, Allen, or freaking what's his name?
I can see that. They're more talented than Darnold.
Yes, those guys are all better than him.
Listen, if it's so obviously that they're the best, why is it when Pat Mahomes gets hurt, none of them won a title and Sam Darnold did?
Listen, I agree.
If it's that obvious.
No, it's not that they're the best. It's that they're better than him. That's it. There's no Sam Darnold is not better than any of those guys.
This is my entire point. It never comes to fruition in the playoffs for them. And after 5 to 7 years, I feel like, hey, I don't think they're as good as everybody pretends to tell me they are.
That's not the argument. The argument is you're saying that Darnold is better than those guys. He's not.
That's not my argument.
Steve, we got to go, man. We got to go.
We need to define top 10 quarterbacks.
Okay, that'll be another show. We got to go, though.
Like, how are we defining?
Steve, we got to go. Steve, we got to go. We got to go, man. We got to go. Appreciate the call, brother. Have a great night.
That's great.
All right, man. Have a great night.
See you, man.
You too. Steve is insane. All right, y'all. Listen, thank you so much for tuning in. If you're here in the live, thanks so much for your interaction. Thanks for your calls. Thanks for your comments. If you are watching on the replay, thank you for that as well. We'll be back with you. What's today? Today's Monday. So, inshallah, we'll be back with you on Wednesday. Y'all have a great one. And we're out. Peace. Share the show. Peace.
Deuces.